As Banana Ball arrives to the sparkling city by the sea, I can't help but think, how blessed are we? Live from Corpus Christi, Texas, the Texas Tailgaters return to the Lone Star State to host the other middle child of Banana Ball, the Firefighters. Coming off of a win in front of 101,000 folks in Neyland Stadium just 5 days ago, the boys in blue and orange will look to Banana Ball strikeout leader Brett Sanchez tonight as the Firefighters will run out Austin Temple. Come on in the booth and stay a while. He's Zach Staten. I'm Brett Loftus here in the home of the Corpus Christi Hooks, Whataburger Field. And what a trip we've had to get here. I will tell you all about that as we roll out through the show. Zach Staten, we mentioned Corpus Christi, how special it is because of the skipper of the Firefighters. Val Perez gets to lead the Firefighters in the battle in this three-game series in her hometown as Banana Ball playing their first ever time here in Corpus Christi.
10-year firefighter here at Station 7 of the Corpus Christi Fire Department. Her family was started here in Corpus Christi. She played college softball and renamed the Defensive Award at Corpus Christi, Texas A&M, right here in her hometown. What a better way to come back and come to the city of Corpus Christi for the first time with this sport. And what a better way to honor her than potentially breaking a 4-game losing streak, Brett.
Special is Val returning to Corpus Christi. What else is special is what happened the last time these two teams played. Jonathan Sunshine Looters. The trickeration overload. Bucket, 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 bucket. Roll tape.
Jonathan Sunshine Looters breaks the Banana Ball single game trick play record with his 9th trick play here in El Paso. Sunshine, tip drill, bucket, tip drill, bucket. Sunshine, oh what a play, between the legs, tip drill to himself, bucket, tip drill, bucket, bucket. Jordan Barnes, between the legs for one, between the legs, Sonny, bucket, bucket. But it's Sunshine, tip drill, bucket, bucket. Trickeration overload here in Texas. Hit out to Sunshine, between the legs, bucket to first, not in time. Hit the Sunshine, between the legs, bucket. Jonathan Sunshine Looters, Sunshine, between the legs. Taylor Justice, bucket, bucket. Tailgaters win 4-1, and they just broke the single game trick play record with 22 of them. Jonathan Sunshine Looters, 9 trick plays. Bucket for the record.
The trick play leaders this season in Banana Ball. Here in the Banana Ball Championship League, Jonathan Sunshine Looters, Jordan Hussein, a couple tailgaters at the top of that list. Ryan Cox, Sal Jacobo, Jordan Brewer. So a couple of coconuts, a couple of tailgaters sandwich Ryan Cox there in the middle, as you see there on the bottom line. Sunshine is the only player in the BBCL to be averaging over 3 trick plays a game. Ryan Cox has 49. Fun little stat for you if you're into those types of things. Sunshine has 49 trick plays just since the Open. He has been absolutely incredible, as those are your trick play leaders so far here in 2026, Zach Staten.
Caden Peanut Green is the closest firefighter to the top 5 here with 37 trick plays. Sits 4 spots out. The Firefighters are going to need to induce a lot of trick plays tonight to even have a shot at the Equalizer Point. More so just to get themselves feeling good in the field here as you take a look at these trick play leaders. Jonathan Sunshine Looters, you use the word special. That man is special, and we saw it in El Paso, Texas. But you know who else has been special are these pitchers inducing a lot of trick plays as well, Brett Loftus. And again, it's got a Texas Tailgater seasoning to that one as well.
Yeah, top 3, CD, CC, and Stank. Christian Davis, Chris Clark, and Brett Sanchez. You'll see Brett Sanchez here tonight. Tomorrow night, though, our probable starters, Christian Davis, who's first on this list, the man who's tied 4th on this list for the Firefighters, Jared Donaldson. It's very impressive what the Tailgaters have done. Obviously, with the defense that they have behind them, you can kind of come to expect that. But Jared Donaldson, with a team that hasn't even eclipsed 200 trick plays yet, has still been inducing a lot of ground balls and getting a lot of trick plays for the Firefighters.
Especially when you take a peek at the fact that they have struck out a ton of batters and also had a ton of ball force sprints. The Firefighters getting that many trick plays for Jared Donaldson speaks volumes about how good that defense has the potential to be. We've talked about trick plays a lot in the open. That's because it comes down to it in a lot of these games as you take a peek at what happened in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Look, the Firefighters were down 4-0 in the top of the 3rd inning, but a trick play missed, scores the 5th run of the inning, and that would allow the Firefighters to come all the way back and take a point after a lengthy rain delay in Pennsylvania. This is game 2, by the way. Armando Becerra can scoot around, and the runner at second can come home because Zach Smith threw it to nobody. Again, an error plays a huge part. The Firefighters go up 2-1. Darian McDowell, he's about 1 meter away from his 2nd homer of 2026. Instead, that'll land and score a runner from first and easily give the Firefighters a 3-1 lead. And then 20 million views nearly on this here video. Push-ups delights, maybe a few more delights as well in this here push-up contest between Bo the Beaver and Marshall Schill. But then the trick plays. Coconuts were down 1 trick play going into this inning. Guess what? Now they're tied. 1 batter later. Look at this. JD Urso between the legs. The Coconuts get their 6th trick play, take the trick play battle, and get the equalizer point. They would go into the 9th down 1, and then they would score 3 in the top of the 9th to give themselves a 5-3 lead, one the Firefighters could not get back despite having runners on the corners in the bottom of the 9th inning. And that is a huge reason why the Firefighters have gone on a little bit of a cold spell here, is that equalizer point. As you see Sal Jacobo take the light contact from Armando Becerra high in the sky. The trick plays have to be a priority for the Firefighters. We saw a heck of a rainy day in Scranton. Boy, Neyland Stadium, it rained for a little bit, Brett Loftus, but then the sunshine opened up.
Yeah, we made it out of the rain, and CD was playing that sweet music in the bottom of the 1st when he struck out Cal Jackson, knowing to earn the boys in red, white, and blue their 1st point of the night. How about this dude? Welcome back to the SEC, Zach Watson, his 1st homer of both the year and of the ball game at that point. En route to pushing in that inning, 3-1. Waddy says, hello yet again. Welcome back. I'm volunteering myself for the call. 2nd home run en route to point number 2 for those boys donning the state of Texas. And then something really cool happened. Zach Watson, friend of the program to this point. Waddy, whoa, backflip catch from LSU's finest to secure trick play number 12 in the ball game. En route to the equalizer point. We must break up the regular scheduled programming to welcome you to the action, of course. 11th home run of the year for Kyle Martin, pacing the Banana Ball Championship League. And then it continued to be all about defense, this time from the fans. A fan called foul ball, the 3rd of the night, the 1st going in favor of the Texas Tailgaters off the bat of Dan Oberst. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Out number 2. Zach Watson, you know him, you love him, you see him again, and you see that for the 2nd time. 2nd backflip catch of the ball game for Waddy. Whoa. 1 more out to get in the inning, needing 1 more trick play to get the equalizer point. It's the captain, Jordan Hussein, falling away. 15-14 and 4-3 would we enter the night. Brad Sanchez got the first 2 outs. Reese Miller comes in and gets the final one. As Jonathan Sunshine Looters, for the love of the game, gets trick play number 30 combined in the ball game. And the Texas Tailgaters have now won the 2 biggest Banana Ball games in the history of our sport, as now where we currently stand in those standings. The Bananas, a 2-game set this weekend in Kansas City in the first ever Major League Stadium that the Indianapolis Clowns will headline. Tailgaters, Firefighters, 3-game set here in Corpus Christi. Coconuts will be playing the Party Animals there in Orlando, 2-game series with Mr. Mickey Mouse himself in Disney World.
You're telling me this is a Mickey Mouse set here between the Animals and the Coconuts. For the Firefighters tonight, look, you win tonight, you move into the 4th spot because you own the head-to-head tiebreaker against the Party Animals with an equal winning percentage and record. So tonight, maybe not a must-win as you hear a roar for Val Perez in the background getting introduced in her hometown. This is a must-win maybe for the vibes for their head coach, but certainly for the record books tonight. The Firefighters have to get something done this weekend. Those are the standings. We need to learn about the rules of the game, and to hear about those, the best man to do it is the man in the yellow hat and the yellow tux, Jesse Cole.
Banana Ball is the fastest and most entertaining show in sports. And the 11 rules guarantee the most fans-first experience every second.
Unbelievable!
Welcome to the Banana Ball Championship League.
Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. The team that scores the most runs in an inning wins the point.
It's a walk-off winner to the deepest part of the field. this.
With the Equalizer Point, trick plays provide the away team an opportunity to earn a point going into the final inning. And in the final inning, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, Banana Ball has a 2-hour time limit, guaranteeing that every game is fast-paced and action-packed. Rule number 3, no stepping out of the batter's box. If you do, it will result in a strike.
Max stepped out of the box, and because he stepped out of the box, that's it.
Rule number 4, no bunting, because bunting sucks. If you bunt, you'll be thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first base.
Ball 3, Gideon taking off for first, throw from Leroy in time.
Rule number 6, there's no walks. Walks are ball 4 sprints. The batter can advance as far as they want until every position player touches the ball.
Those defenders have touched the banana ball. It is a 4-base sprint to open up the ball game.
Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, foul balls caught by a fan count as an out.
Oh, they caught it! They did! They did caught it on the third point! We're going to showdowns!
Rule number 9, the showdowns. In showdowns, the best of the best face off in the biggest moment. One hitter versus one pitcher with one fielder behind him. And the hitter has to score.
Deep to right center! See you later!
Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge rule gives the coaches and you, the fans, a chance to impact a call on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter. Once a game, each team can give any player an at-bat, regardless of the lineup. This offers the biggest matchups on the biggest stage.
Big on big. Gamer, it's go! It's go! It's go!
Get out of here, ball! That thing had a family!
And those are the rules of Banana Ball.
This is the ballpark that we are so blessed to play in here tonight. Our lovely sport of Banana Ball for the first ever time coming to Whataburger Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. Opened a hair over 21 years ago, short down the left field line, right field 325, dead center 400. And we are 823 feet away from home plate, that is, the Corpus Christi Bay. Easy for Kyle Martin to hit one out there, very easy. And then the home of the Hooks, the AA affiliate of the Houston Astros. They have played here during the entire 21 years of this ballpark. But the bridge, Zach Staten, has not been out behind left field the entire 21 years of this ballpark.
In our stadium Bible that I've created here for the Firefighters, the bridge is actually behind us in right field. That was a temporary bridge while they built this new Corpus Christi Bay Bridge. So Joe Mikulik told us today he's been old enough to see the bridge behind both outfields at some point in time.
Joe Mikulik's old enough to see a lot of things. Let's just call that what it is right there. That's
Mickey
a secret,
said it.
Secret between me, you, God, and everyone, actually, come to think of it. So Whataburger Field. Zach Staten had his first ever experience with Whataburger Field last night. We have had the experience of Trey Jones being back on the road with us. Earlier today, he called up with our good friend Michael Schwartz.
There's the tailgate, and then there's the pre-show that Trey Jones decided to break out a little bit of a concert for the section behind home plate. Give it a listen as he's riffing it up. You may not know this, but Trey actually plays the guitar, and no matter who he's playing, in the locker room, they crowd around you. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah, man. I love it. I mean, every time I come out here, the crowd just shows so much love for whatever we got to do and whatever I get to do out here, and I love playing the guitar for the fans, so it's amazing.
BK on the Firefighters goes, I am just so in awe watching this guy play the guitar. You actually said it's helping you through the injury right now, keeping you focused.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, that's the one thing that's great about Banana Ball is that you can do more in this atmosphere than just play on the field, and being able to play the guitar in front of the crowd and entertain in different ways has really helped me get through this whole injury process.
A little bit of a homecoming for you. You went to Texas A&M, the university here in Corpus Christi between 2019 and 2023. You got a lot of people coming this weekend?
Oh, yeah, I have so many people coming this weekend. Today, I have about 15 members of the old church group that I had coming today. I have some old teammates coming on Saturday, and my old coach's wife and their daughter is coming tomorrow. So it's going to be a whole homecoming thing. I can't wait to see everybody.
Now, Trey, a lot of people want to know, when can we see your talents with the guitar, but also your talents back on this field?
Ooh, a couple more weeks, and I'll be back out there running around with the guys, playing the guitar, putting them both together, and just having a good time all around.
His parents bought him a guitar in Walmart for like $40 when you were 4 years old, plastic guitar, and he was just riffing ever since. He riffed at the two largest stadiums, the two largest games ever in Banana Ball history. Real quick, how was that?
I mean, that was probably one of the most surreal moments I've ever been a part of. I mean, first of all, Texas A&M, that's not too far away from home for me. And I've never been to an A&M game, so being able to experience Kyle Field for the first time like that and being able to play in front of that crowd was insane. And then Knoxville, right behind it. I mean, that's just an insane experience I'm never going to forget. And I'm glad that me and Sexy Sax were able to really get it off and entertain the crowd as best as we could.
I watch his reels, and I just can't stop watching. And this crowd can't stop clapping. Trey, thank you so much. Bring it out with a little riff.
Trey Jones, one of the most well-renowned guitarists in Banana Land. And now we go to one of the most well-renowned arms in Banana Land tonight. Brett Sanchez, visitor a year ago, first-year tailgater, has struck out more than any other pitcher besides Austin Drury and Chris Clark in our sport of Banana Ball. And Austin Temple, after 2 weekends off, comes back to throw the pill tonight for the Firefighters.
This is a really cool day for Austin Temple, part of the Houston Astros organization. He was one phone call away and single-A from getting the call up here to Double-A with the Corpus Christi Hooks. Tonight, he gets to go to the park that I know he dreamed about pitching in here with a mindset of, hey, I've had a couple of weeks. Let's get that ball force sprint number a little bit lower and let's get those Ks up a little bit. If he can do that, we saw him in Scottsdale against these Texas Tailgaters. He was really effective and really productive. Let's see if a couple of weeks off helps out AT.
Has only recorded 2 outs over the last 3 weeks. Brett Sanchez, you know him, you love him, the April pitcher of the month. We could talk about him a long time, and we will. Stink. Thank you for that pitcher graphic, as now we look at our keys to success. First, we must start with the Firefighters. No sprinting, must get tricky. Pretty simple, Zach.
Yep, pretty much. 117 ball force sprints is the most in the BBCL. Most issued, that's not going to work, and you've got to get tricky with it. You win the trick play battle, you're 9-1. You don't, you have won 1 time. You've got to get better on defense with the trick plays.
Caffeine Cowboys is correct. You know why? Besides Indiana Stanley and Taj Porter, myself and the entire roster arrived at Corpus Christi this morning at 5:30 a.m. Boy, do I have a story for you. New dog, same tricks. The Tailgaters have recorded 14 trick plays in 9 straight games. That's the keys to success. This is my great friend and roommate, Ryan Stone, who's going to get us hyped up.
Gentlemen, boys and girls, and parking lot party people from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, millions more watching at home have gathered to witness something that frat boys across the country could only ever dream of. From parking lots to 80-foot yachts, from backyard grills to a stadium that thrills, the pre-gamers come from every corner of the globe to witness this. But this is not baseball. No, this is the arena where these Texas two-stepping, tradition upsetting, big hit-getting ball players await the opening of the gate to deliver a Texas-sized beatdown to whoever lines up across from them. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, well, it looks like the Firefighters are about to find out why you don't mess with Texas! But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. No, this game is baseball by birth. But it's fruit by name and an absolute worldwide phenomenon by the grace of God. So now is the time for all of you here in Corpus Christi, Texas, to get up on your feet and give me your voices. because this is the greatest pregame in sports, and it never ends. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Corpus Christi, the starting lineup for your Texas Tailgaters. In left field, number 2, Zach Watson. The designated hitter, number 9, Nick Lopez. The extra hitter, number 27, Kyle Martin. At third base, number 6, Jordan Moore. At first base, number 85, Taylor Justice. In right field, number 28, Jose Gonzalez. At second base, number 11, Matt Danford. Behind the plate and catcher, number 26, Taj the Quad Father Porter. In center field, number 7, Indiana Stanley. At shortstop, number 5, Jordan Hussein. The starting pitcher, number 17, Brett Sanchez. And leading the party, the head coach, Joe Nicholas, assisted by Coach Penny and Coach Andrew, father of the tailgate, Marvin. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise if able. Remove your caps and turn your attention to third base for the presentation of tonight's colors presented by the Corpus Christi Fire Department. And now, as we honor America with tonight's singing of the national anthem, please welcome to the field Daniel Jacob.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave of the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
Corpus Christi, Texas. Give it up for Daniel Jacob and the
blessed are we? The Texas Tailgaters, the Firefighters, the middle children of Bananable, back here in the Lone Star State to play their first ever 3-game series in the sparkling city by the sea. And I have my sparkling eye of Bananable. Zach Staten sitting to my right. I'm Brett Loftus. And this is the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel that we are so blessed to join you with here tonight. As now we are blessed to look at the defensive lineup for the boys down in the Lone Star State this evening, the Texas Tailgaters. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this when you look at defenses in Bananable. Waddy out in left, Andy Stanley in center. Jose Brother Gonzalez back in the defensive lineup after Kyle Martin getting both starts in the corner outfield positions last weekend. Barth Justice on the corners. Sonny and Jordan Hussein up the middle. Best trick play duo in the sport, 1 and 2 in trick plays. It's the Quad Father who is making his 16th consecutive start behind the dish tonight. That is the longest active streak in the sport thus far. That is 13 consecutive regular season, 3 of those including the open of that 16 tonight. And who is he joined by? Nobody else other than the trickiest pitcher in our sport, the man I call Stank Stank, the man that will be thanking us quite a lot tonight, Brett Sanchez, the pride of Slidell, Louisiana, is coming out here to throw game 1 of this series. And arguably, Zach Staten, there hasn't been a better pitcher in this sport not named Danny Hasley this year.
You could look at his own staff and think about the rookie pitchers with Chris Clark, but this guy is just incredible when it comes to filling up the zone with strikes. And I want to point out this too, 8 ball 4 sprints. This guy has been incredible with not letting you touch the bases for free. You're going to have to earn it with a guy like Brett Sanchez, a former visitor, one of 14 visitors from a year ago who will face the Firefighters here tonight. Just the lone visitor from a year ago here on the Texas Tailgaters. This
Him
is
and Brett
loaded.
Allen. Him and Brett Allen, both former visitors from last year, as that Brett Sanchez will have to face a visitor to begin the ball game for the Firefighters.
That is exactly right. Tyner Hughes at the top of the order after getting pulled to the final game in Wichita. He's been excellent. 7 hits over his last 2 weekends. Tyner Hughes right back to lead off Tyner Hughes stuff. Caden Peanut Green, the most improved player in the sport, dons at number 2 spot. We have mixed up the 3-4-5 hitter a couple different times over the last few weekends. Tonight they'll go DC3 in that 3 spot. Logan Lacey and cleanup, and EJ in that 5 hole. And Lamar Sparks, he might have a very special moment playing tonight. The leader for the Firefighters in home runs with 5.
It's funny. Sanchez gets to face his roommate to begin the ball game. But before we can do that, we must send it down to my favorite father, not named Brandon Loftus, Andrew Bartman.
All right, Corpus Christi, in Banana Ball, we like to say start the clock. But in Tailgater, and in the great state of Texas, we're going to say light the grill. So on the count of 3, I want you to help me kick this thing off and say light the grill. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
As the great philosopher Young Thug once said, light it up.
Leading off for the Firefighters.
Let's play some banana ball here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Brett Sanchez gets his roommate swinging out of his shoes, Tyner Hughes, as we begin this ball game at 6:59 sharp here in the Central Time. Quickly 0-2.
Really trying to get on top of the heater. Unsuccessful there.
Trick pitch from Sanchez. Bucket! Thank you, thank you, thank you. This ball game couldn't start out any better if you tried.
Tyner Hughes going up there to hit, and he swung through all 3. The trick pitch. Thank you for it, as he fires in his 4th strike in a row to Peanut.
I'm not going to say the thing. Peanut sends it high in the sky. Foul territory. Tailing back in towards the fence. Corpus Christi, a golden opportunity not to be. Our second straight 0-2 count here to begin the ball game. Sanchez, would he dare?
Taj isn't ready to catch it. Sanchez is going.
0-2. Hit up the middle. Jordan Hussein can't get to it. A 1-out single will be the first base run of the ball game in form of Caden Peanut Green.
Massive one there for Peanut. Not trying to do too much with it. Just send it up the middle. Drew Yanesta tells these guys all the time, hits up the middle are for free. And even a great fielder like Jordan Hussein, it's a tough one to get. You see him, by the way, playing in the outfield. There's been some issues just trying to get your footing in this infield here tonight. We'll see if the Firefighters send a few more right to him.
Dalton Gurnett in the sky to center. Indiana Stanley. A jumping grab for out number 2. Andy looked like he wanted to go for that Texas tornado that he pulled off in Knoxville last weekend, but instead just played it safe. Got the second out of the inning.
That's a tough one to try to break out the trick play on. There's a little bit of a laser from DC3, hung in the air for the last moment, and then caught by the veteran center fielder as Logan Lacey comes on in. Immediately stares at a strike to make it a 1-1 count with a runner on first.
Thank you, Zach. Short lead from first over there with Caden Green. It's about as middle as it gets. 2 balls and a strike. Reggie Liggins behind home plate tonight. Logan! Deep left center field! And showtime! Gives the people a show in the top of the first.
His Uncle Bobby messaged me this morning saying, I feel something good tonight. Well, showtime feels good right there. His second home run of the year, and both have come in the first inning. Triple showtime, baby! Woo!
2-run shot from Logan. Wow.
He had 4 home runs all of last year. He's halfway there already, Brett Loftus. He's been feeling good the last couple of weeks, but he feels good now even more.
Called strike to EJ. Brett Sanchez, just the 3rd home run he's conceded this year. Guy that gives up a lot of fly balls, does not give up a lot of home runs. The middle, Sunshine can't get to it. This infield, I'm telling you, is like playing in a marsh right now, as Zach Staten just mentioned. And it's like playing on a trampoline up there in the middle. I mean, you've seen that banana ball just skid right on in the center.
It almost feels like you're playing on balloons and you just keep going up and down. That ball is gonna feel real weird on the clay as now Lone Star Lamar comes on in. Lamar Sparks, Katy, Texas native, just 3 hours north. Has a bunch of family here this weekend as pitch 2, lasered, center field, Indy on his horse.
Indiana Stanley! No, you did, young man! Just saved a run here in the top of the first, and a heck of a way to get out number 3.
I mean, that's
why no matter how that guy is playing, you're never going to take him out of the lineup because he's one of the very best defenders manning center field in our entire sport. 2 runs come across, 2-run bomb from Logan Lacey, as now we get such an opportunity to take a look at how the Firefighters will line it up defensively.
Yep, just like the Texas Tailgaters, your middle infielders are the trick play wizards here for the Firefighters. Caden Peanut Green and Tyner Hughes. Logan Lacey, not to be overlooked here at third base with 28 trick plays. He's already at 70 for his career. Might be getting close to that 100 by the end of the weekend. But the guys to watch out for are Peanut and Tyner Hughes. In the middle of that outfield is the veteran Armando Becerra. He's your designated fielder in the place of Lamar Sparks. And watch out, Darian McDowell's becoming a highlight reel and a Web Gem Central guy in right field. He's got 12 trick plays on the year. The man in the middle is the Temple runner, Austin Temple. His 3rd year with the Firefighters, a day 1 guy. And this is a really cool story for him. A former Houston Astros farmhand, was in Fayetteville and Single A, was 1 call away from getting a shot here, but ultimately never got to come to Corpus Christi. Today, a debut in the park he so desperately wanted to play in. He's got intentions on his mind of showing this is where he belongs. If he's gonna do that, those ball 4 sprints have got to come down. The strikeouts need to go up a little bit, but just induce some soft contact against one heck of a Tailgaters lineup, Brett.
Yeah, it's starting off with Zach Watson, who was the best player in front of 101,000 folks last weekend. He, Nick Lopez, and Kyle Martin will begin this ball game. You see the rest of the lineup. Jordan Bart's 2nd in the Banana Ball Championship League in average. The league batting average right now, 302. Tailgaters batting average, 297. So 5 points below the league batting average right now are these Texas Tailgaters. Be Austin Temple, Zach Watson to begin the ball game here in the bottom of the first. Not to begin the ball game, begin the Tailgaters offensive night, I should say. 2 home runs, 2 backflip catches for Waddies. He was the showman of the game last weekend at Neyland.
Talk about day one firefighters. This is a face-off between day one firefighters. Zach Watson starting his banana ball career with the firefighters in 2024, going up against his former teammate.
Whitey swatted down the left field line. Foul, says the left field umpire, Javier Canta.
That was a laser down that left field line, too. Noah Bridges really had to get rolling. Try and field that one. Just lands to the left side.
Good pitch there, misses high. Austin Temple, again, just has pitched 2/3 of an inning over the last 3 weeks. Did not appear last weekend in Scranton. Whitey goes fishing, and a ponche for Austin Temple to begin his night.
That's a big one for AT. Back-to-back leadoff hitters tonight go down with a K in their first ABs. That brings up the ever-dangerous Nick Lopez. But when that curveball is moving like it just did, it sets up the heater up top so well.
Lopey hitting below the Mendoza line since the open. But you know what he has been doing? Working with Kyle Martin. A lot of minor adjustments to the swing. This is sprayed off a window. It's called off a ricochet, does not? Folks here in Corpus Christi excited, but nonetheless, a ricochet, not a fan call foul ball. He and Kmart worked 2 or 3 different times in the cage this week. Lopey's trying to get on that unction training plan right now. The unction stands on deck. Lopey a ball and 2 strikes.
Has Kyle ever said anything to you about calling him the unction?
Yes, many of times.
Good.
We eat dinner once a week with each other. That's all we talk about. The 1-2, that's not all we talk about. We talk about his lovely bride, Meg.
Huge fan of Meg, by the way. First time I met her, we just talked about ice cream. Great person.
100%. It's like the first time I met Elvis. The 2-2. Chopper right side. Tyner between the legs. Book it. First trick playing out, number 2 here in the bottom of the first for the Firefighters.
Brett, did you see it on that second bounce? Didn't take as big of a hop as I think Tyner was setting up for. Still gets there early enough in time to make the trick play. And by the way, EJ over at first hasn't been there in 3 weeks. This is first start over at that first bag. Look at that, just takes a lighter bounce. But Tyner, Johnny on the spot.
Kyle Martin. A man who was 5 for 5 on getting on base last Saturday night at Neyland. Couple ball 4 sprints, couple singles, and of course, his patented long ball, 11 of them, he has leading the Banana Ball Championship League.
Including a couple of first inning homers in El Paso against the Firefighters. This was the inning where he did all of his damage against the Fire and Flames.
Also had one in the 3rd inning as well to Jordan Barth. Tailgaters went back-to-back in that first inning in El Paso. Right now, Austin Temple trying to go 1, 2, 3 and secure point number 1 for the Firefighters here in Corpus Christi. The 0-2. Bo the Beaver is that Bo the Beaver?
It is.
On right field.
He's blocking the sun for Darian McDowell, who is staring right into it over this Corpus Christi Bay Bridge.
That guy loves air conditioning, Darian McDowell. Kmart, high in the sky, tailing towards foul territory. Will the fans have an opportunity? They will, but not to be.
The wind is swirling out there towards left field.
Grubb, of course, grilling with Andrew Bartman with all of those HEB products that they have down there at first base. HEB providing products for the tailgate and over at first. As the Seagulls, big HEB fans as well. I heard they like those gummy bears from there. This will be out of play behind us. The tortillas, the flour tortillas, man, from HEB, might be Grod's greatest creation besides Banana Ball.
I've never been to HEB. This is just my second stop in Texas where I've stayed. What? I need to get there.
I'm disappointed.
Dude, I broke the Whataburger train. Maybe I do the HEB tomorrow.
Kmart spoils another one. HEB train, you say?
Maybe I get on the HEB train, is maybe what I meant to say. But I've heard the flour tortilla is awful good.
The auction. We'll see yet another pitch here as here comes another 1-2. In the sky behind home plate. DC3 tosses the mask, has it for out number 3. And the Firefighters take a 1-0 lead after the first frame.
Brett, you know what the Firefighters did not do at one point in time in El Paso? They never took a point lead. Now they do for the first time in the first inning. Firefighters get a point as we head down to the field.
The MILF
Eric
race.
Rhinestone Lippert.
Corpus I have 5 moms in left field, which means it's time for the MILF race. The moms in left field race works like this. These 5 moms are gonna get nice and hot running towards that finish line by home plate. The first mom there will be the winner, and we'll get to cool off the 4 losing moms to remain the hottest mom in all of Corpus Christi. All righty, ladies, are you all ready to go? Corpus Christi, count them down. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, go! And the moms are off. Ashley takes an early lead. Can she hold it? Ladies and gentlemen, in a landslide victory, the hottest mom in Corpus Christi, it's Ashley. Now it's time to cool off those other moms. Oh my, one more time for the MILF race.
Now
What you know about MILFs, Zach Staten?
I'd prefer not to answer that question.
The moms in left field. Jeez Louise, get your head out of the gutter. Mason Maxwell, Brett Sanchez. Begin the top of the second inning in a ball game with the Firefighters lead 1-0.
Mason is hitting .333 on the year. That is not Jordan Barth. It's Mason Maxwell, who just called him Jordan Barth.
And we're in the top of the second, mind you. Just, again, top of the second here. Mason comes up empty, ball and 2 strikes. 2-run homer from Logan Lacey, able to plate the first 2 runs and the first point of the night for the Firefighters.
Again, one thing they didn't do in El Paso, they never got out in front. This is of huge importance to build some confidence. Get a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom half and feel good about yourself going into the second inning.
Got him! Stink, stink. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Second strikeout of the ball game as he has punched out both of the leadoff hitters here in the first and second innings.
Yeah, Mason hasn't struck out a ton this year. That's just his 8th K on the year. But when you're going up against a guy like Brett Sanchez, you got to be ready for anything. And that time looks like he just went upstairs with it. And Mason too far behind.
Darian McNally, a man who's after my own heart. You know why? Must I be able to wax poetically about Darian McNally?
Please do, because I love this guy too.
He was talking about today how much he loves this weather. He's like, it's hot. That ball's hit hot. Out to deep left center field. Indy looks up. Darian McDowell with a big fly. And he has been on fire.
He is hitting over 400 since the Banana Ball opened, and now his 2nd home run, a premium at bat for the man they call Premium. He's got his 2nd homer in Banana Ball, and he's given the Firefighters a 1-0 lead. Hi, Michael.
It's easy to me.
Now hitting number
love that. Hey,
24.
back up to you guys.
Dakota.
I told you, he loves Florida. That was the story. He loves the humidity here in Texas. He loves playing and sweating. He was talking about, you know, the elevation and all that. He didn't like as much a few weeks ago in El Paso, but he absolutely loves the heat that we've had here in Corpus Christi. Obviously makes sense. Both home runs have come from right-handed bats over the left center field fence. It's about 375 out there to left center. D-back. That one misses outside.
That is
2 balls and 2 strikes.
By the way, Brett Sanchez came into this weekend only giving up a pair of homers. He's now given up 2 just in this game alone. It's rare to see it.
Tomahawked into the crowd, first base side. Oh, a young lady with a hat. Bounced off the hat. If only she would have brought her glove.
Somewhere AJ Swiatek is beating that into the ground.
Disney World. He's with Pluto right now. Full count.
Poor Goofy. As Chad Reese called me in the office a couple days ago. I haven't forgot that one.
Jordan Hussein plays it off a hop. Recovers, throw to first. Not in time. We'll see what the scoring decision is there officially.
Man, that is an awfully tough play, though, for J5 to make. One, he probably thinks he should. But it's a laser from D-Mac right to him. Should take a look at the replay. I wanted to see if it maybe bounced on him just a little bit. It looked like it was about to touch his shoelaces. We wait for the score.
Officially a single there for Dakota McFadden. Yeah.
One single.
One.
Two singles.
Nope, only one single.
Yes, correct.
Ball and a strike to Noah Bridges. Noah originally was going to play center field tonight. Late afternoon change over to left field. It's now Armando Maceta, the designated fielder, is going to play all 9, we presume, in center field.
Brett Sanchez just checked on Dakota McFadden, a guy who's probably not stolen a base in 10 years.
Sonny can't get to it. Floated out in the shallow center. D-Mac was on his horse, but will stop at second.
Good for him. He's still laughing, by the way, at the check down, but Noah Bridges very quietly, 373 OBP this year, and already the Firefighters turning it back over to the top of the order with Tyner Hughes.
6 hits first time through the lineup. Tiny struck out his first time up. Again whiffs on a first pitch changeup. He's now seen 5 pitches and all 5 strikes. The first one he has not swung at. In the sky, shallow center. Indy, Sunshine converging on it. Tip drill, book it, book it. First double trick play of the ball game for the boys in red, white, and blue.
Did you see how hard that was for Sonny to try and field? Just feels like the wind is going bonkers out there. Indy had to launch that a long way off the glove for the tip drill, but it goes down to 2 trick plays.
Officially 3-1 in the trick play category. Taj trying to back pick over at first, and it gets away from Taylor Justice, allowing Dakota McFadden to advance up 90 feet to third.
Taj is one of the best guys at throwing dudes out on the base paths there, gets away from TJ, and D-Max now 90 feet from home.
In the sky, Sunshine trying to find it in the clouds. Tip drill, book it, book it. And the Texas Tailgaters with a 4-trick play inning lead the battle 5-1. However, the Firefighters played another one via a Darian McDowell home run.
You can see the Firefighters look aggressive. They're trying to swing for contact at everything they get, but this is why you cannot have bloopers up in the sky, because that dude right there is insane. My friend Kaz Egan's on the field. You can't miss him, he's 6'7".
From this beautiful Whataburger field, I'm sure you all know that you could see the awesome USS Lexington. Well, we wanted to bring a little power here with our Firefighters, so I searched for the biggest, the baddest, the strongest men in all of Corpus Christi, because right now we're gonna have a competition called the USS Flexington. That's right, we got Brian and we got Marco. Brian, you're gonna go first. Let's see those flexes. Okay, all right, pretty strong. All right, Marco, you gotta do better than that. The crowd's gonna determine the winner. Oh, he's got some big muscles. Okay, oh, showing off the triceps too. Okay, not bad. All right, Corpus Christi, this is when it all comes down to what is this? Another competitor. Oh, okay. All right, sir, take it away. All right. Calm down. Corpus Christi, you are going to determine the winner of the USS Flexington. Is the winner Brian? All right, not bad. Is the winner Marco? A little louder. Or is it 67-year-old Mike? Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner of the USS Flexington.
The USS Flexington. How about that?
That's what Brett gets on every time he goes to the zoo in Savannah, the USS Flexington.
I just revealed my gym to the world. Thank you, Zach Stevens.
Sorry.
Austin Temple against Jordan Barnes. Peanut. Between the legs. Bucket. Second trick play of the ball game and out number 1 here in the home half of the second.
Again, you see it take a weird hop of Peanut right there to get it. That's 2 in the between the legs for the Firefighters. They fielded some really tough hoppers with plenty of ease to get the first out of the inning.
Taylor Justice. Again, a guy we talk about all the time who's well-renowned for his defensive ability and his trick play ability over at first. In that record game 2 weekends ago, almost 2 weekends ago, in El Paso, Taylor had 5 trick plays over at first, which at that point in time tied a record for the most by a first baseman in the single Banana Bowl game. It was broken by Alex Ziegler Saturday in Neyland as he had 6 of them, but Taylor has been special over at first base. And with Taj getting all the time behind home plate this year, Taylor being able to stay at first, take care of his body, it is shown in his bat. As he'll get the ball for a sprint, floated out to Caden Green. Taylor takes a round at first, but he'll stay there. First base runner of the ball game for the Texas Tailgaters.
That's the first ball four sprint issued by the Firefighters as well. Again, they've issued out 118 this year. It's the most in the Banana Ball Championship League. It's good to get through that many batters without issuing out one, but now with Brother coming up, he's got inning-ending power.
When we got off the bus this morning at 2:30 a.m. in the middle of somewhere in Texas, there was perhaps not a happier man to see Buc-ee's than Brother. Tyner, that'll be an error. Taylor goes first to third. And now the inning-tying run stands 90 feet away for the Texas Tailgaters.
I think you just saw the field not bouncing up as high as Tyner was playing for it, play into effect there, but that's one that Tyner's got to come up with. Brother, that's just a sharply hit ball right to second base. Tiny immediately knew it. Now the Firefighters need a double play or some outs in a row here to get him out of some trouble.
Check on Brother, who's back in time. Don't think Brother will be running. Yeah, not that he's a slow runner by any means. It's just not his game. McAdoodle takes a hammer of a curve. 0-1. Tailgaters still looking for their first hit tonight. Reggie gives a high slider. Reggie Lincoln, their home plate umpire tonight.
Yeah, Reggie's a well-respected umpire with these players. They all love just sitting around chatting with Reggie. He's a great presence behind the dish.
Couple of shakes from 18. Chop back up the middle. Peanut behind the back for one. Tiny to first, not in time. And a fielder's choice and an RBI will be how the Tailgaters played their first run of the night.
But let me tell you, that might be one of the coolest plays I've ever seen Peanut make. Yes, it didn't get him out of the inning, but Lord have mercy, behind the back. And it's a quick transfer from Tyner. It's just a little bit too slow of a roller back up the grass. But man, Peanut, put it in the highlight reel.
Smart play there by Peanut as well to get the lead runner, knowing that one is probably going to come home to score. Now the inning-winning run stands at first instead of second in that scenario as the quad father, the biggest, the largest, hitting .308 since the open. Again, a guy that was hitting about $180 before the open has been fantastic in the 12 games since, and a sword as AT gets ahead 0-2.
To start 16 straight games, though, as a catcher, that is mighty difficult to do.
And Taj is a very big proponent of when he's in the game, he feels like he's going to be able to hit better when he's in the game defensively instead of just starting as the EH or DH, and that has paid dividends for both his pitching staff and for Taj at the dish. Comes up empty here. As now that'll put us at 2 balls and 2 strikes, according to Reggie Lincoln. We were just predicting the future there on the scoreboard. TP just got under it. Darren McDowell, what you say, big man? Tip drill between the legs, book it to tie us up at 5 trick plays apiece.
That is more premium stuff out of right field from the only premium right fielder in this sport. He doesn't go for many tip drills, but when he does, look at Tyner Hughes. Give the under the legs right back to the guy who's perfected it. Gets a butt slap for him, too, just because he felt like it. 5-5 on the trick plays.
I do love Darren McDowell, and he is a premium outfielder, right fielder. He's the only premium right fielder in the sport.
So
I know where you're going, but let's not forget about Reese Alexiadis.
There are great, elite right fielders. Only one man is called premium. Only one.
Only one premium lineup this year. That's a lie. There's plenty of premium lineups this year. There's 6 of them to be exact. Every team in the Banana Ball Championship League, you see it there, hitting over 295. The league batting average right now, 302. And you see from the party animals and above, all hitting above league batting average. It's funny, the team that's second in home runs in the Banana Ball Championship League, the Tailgaters, hitting below league batting average. That is, again, 302. It has been an offensive-heavy year to begin 2026 in the BBCL.
It's just another sign of how much the talent has improved and skyrocketed here since the Banana Ball player draft in November. You just see live bats, batter after batter through so many different lineups. Yes, the Loco Beach Coconuts have played a couple more games than almost everybody in the sport, but their bats are so good 1 through 10. Firefighters haven't hit particularly great in the month of May, and they're still hitting well above 300. This is a potent league, and the ERA is pretty low too, so it tells you the pitching is also quite good.
You know, Jake Skoll plays right field too.
Jake Skoll does play right field.
I've been sitting over here thinking about this.
Can we think of different nicknames for everybody so premium can be premium? Reese Alexiadis, super. Jake Skoll, valuable.
The most, some would say.
Yes. Gideon Antle, Tasmanian.
Good. Dalton Cornett. We just call him DC3 as he begins the top of the third. Flew out to center field. Long time up this far. DC3, I haven't seen him happier in a weekend. I really don't think so. I have seen him more times today in my short 8 hours at the ballpark than I've seen just about anybody else. He has been smiling every single time.
You know why? It's the same thing with Taj. When he's catching, he feels like he's more locked into the game. He feels like he can just settle in a little bit more, be a little bit more interested in all facets of it. It's the same thing.
He's got a ball and 2 strikes on him here. To Indiana Stanley yet again. Tip drill! Over to Waddy. Book it! Book it! And that will be Trick Plays 300 and 301 on the year, as the Texas Tailgaters have tied the 2025 Savannah Bananas as the 2 quickest teams in the history of our sport to 300 trick plays.
I mean, that's insane. We saw a couple of weekends ago, a couple nights ago, the Bananas break out the multiple tips. But I mean, the feel to do that until someone can get over to make it a double trick play, that is an incredible play from Indy Stanley.
In the 2025 Savannah Bananas reached 300 trick plays in 24 games. This is game number 24 tonight for the Tailgaters. On a historic pace is Jonathan Sunshine Looters, Jordan Hussein, but this entire team when it comes to trick plays. 7-5, the Tailgaters lead that category. The 1-2, got him! Nope, not 1 and 2. I was bamboozled by our video board. Spoiled off yet again.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray,
and flat out
deceived.
Now a ball and 2. Jordan Hussein. Book it! Book it! And then a backflip from Paler Justice. The boys in red, white, and blue have a chance to make it 6 trick plays in this inning.
Double barrel trick play there from J5. That's incredible. Again, we've talked about how tough it is in the infield. That time plays it perfectly. Taylor Justice, who in some ways continues to be the unsung hero of trick plays on this team, gets another one.
9-5, no Dolly Parton in the trick play battle thus far. Ball and a strike on Eric Jones Jr. Oh my gosh. He swung at that one when it was in Savannah, and then it landed in Taj Porter's bat. Trick pitch!
Oh, that's a tough pitch to take. Grub!
What?
Grub.
2-out single from Eric Jones Jr.
That is back-to-back singles for Mr. Jones, and after what's been a little bit of a rocky start to the month of May, that looks very much like the man himself with Lone Star Lamar. Back in. By the way, Smoke is taking over as a designated runner at the South Trimble.
Wow. I can't get over that 2-2 pitch. That was a really good pitch from Brad Sanchez as he falls behind here 2-0 to Lamar Sparks. Grubb just chilling down the first baseline here. Great crowd, 7,000 people here at Whataburger Field. Lamar under it. Trying to find it in those clouds yet again. Can they get a double book it yet again? Tip drill. Got away from Indy, but he'll find it to cap off a 5 trick play inning for the Texas Tailgaters. As now they lead it 10-5 in trick plays. And we will send it down to the field for Bananas Foster.
And welcome from Bananas Foster, Victoria Rudolph.
Across the United States, there are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and support this community, we created Bananas Foster, the official nonprofit of Banana Ball. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. And tonight, we are celebrating the Malum family. Bailey's father grew up in foster care, and his story inspired her to one day open her home to children in need. She met and married her husband, Austin, and fostering fits seamlessly into their lives. They began bringing children into their care alongside their biological children. In just a year and a half, they have welcomed 5 kiddos into their home. Fans, please help us celebrate this family for their impact in your community.
Corpus Christi, Texas, give it up.
This is
for
always
Bananas.
one of the most special parts of every night in Banana Land. To honor our Bananas Foster's family again, text Bunch to 50155 to help out so many great families like the Millums, who are doing incredible superhero work here in the Corpus Christi community. Again, text Bunch to 50155 to continue to help out these rock stars in the foster family community all across this country.
Beautiful stuff here for the first time Corpus Christi has ever seen Bananas Foster.
What's already been a beautiful night. That national anthem was unbelievable.
That was incredible. That was like some Tracy Lawrence-esque vocals we were hearing from down there on the field. Incredible anthem singer. Grubb getting out there in the Bananas Foster photo. I mean, just a great night. I mean, these people have been waiting for Banana Ball. You know, Jordan Hussein, Taj Porter, Val Perez, and a few others between these two teams. They've come to a couple different camps hosted by Jose Trevino here in Corpus Christi the past few offseason, and the people have really been begging for Banana Ball. And that brings us to the story I've been waiting the whole broadcast to tell you. Last night, we were scheduled to fly out of Savannah, Georgia at 3:45. We then get delayed to 6 o'clock. We then get delayed yet again to 6:50. Then we get delayed till 10:15 p.m. We land in Houston, Texas last night at midnight, right? It's me, the entire team of the Texas Tailgaters, for the exception of that man in Indiana, Stanley, and Taj Porter, and our coaching staff. So picture me and our entire roster pretty much. We get there. My bag is supposed to be at baggage claim, thankful to the help of our wonderful World Tour coordinator of travel, Ethan McMaster. It's not there. I have no underwear, I have no toothbrush, I have no pearl snap. I have no mentality, no insanity at that point. We get on a bus. 4 hours later, we end up in Corpus Christi, Texas at 5:30 a.m. My bag, and then as well as some others, arrive at 10:40 a.m. And somehow I made it to the ballpark all in one piece at 11:37 this morning. And we're now playing Banana Ball with 23 different guys who slept a combined probably 5 hours amongst those 20 guys.
And by the way, folks, Brett, in a great mood when he entered this building.
And we get to be here today. Indiana Stanley gets to send that one down the left field line. Get on your horse, Indy. A leadoff double from the fresh legs of Mr. Stanley.
He's been all over the trick plays tonight. 3 of those bad boys in center field, and now at second base, runner in scoring position with nobody away, a chance to equalize this game at 1 point with no one out as J5 comes on into the box.
Jordan poked into the crowd. dropped. Oh, man, that was so close to being called.
There was a dude with some weird Al Yankovic hair that was about ready to make some weird stuff happen here in Corpus Christi. Instead, it's just a strike.
0-2. I spent as much time with Jordan Hussein yesterday as I spent with anyone. He and I talked about a lot about the state of our sport. Talked about trick plays quite a lot. Sit down the third base line, foul, Kelly Dine says. Jordan's parents making the trip from Houston this weekend. It's always so cool when you get to talk to that guy, not only about the Tailgaters, but our sport and how much it truly means to him to be representing the state of Texas. We call him the Texas Kid. He's the captain of this ball club for a reason. And anytime you get to capture him, and he just captivates you with the way that he talks about our sport, how much he loves this team. He bleeds Tailgater blue and orange. I mean, in everything on his body when it comes to tattoos has to deal with the state of Texas or his family in some way. This is a brand he loves so much. And he's got an opportunity here to give him the first point of the night. Will not go fishing. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seth Markham says he did not go. Reggie Liggins used to umpire some of Jordan Hussein's games in college back at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Left side, foul yet again.
And Logan Lacey would have made a heck of a play on it if it was fair. That's a couple down that hot shot corner. And Jordan Hussein has just put a little left of it.
Got him swinging, and Dalton Cornett will apply the tag for out number 1.
Big one for Austin Temple there with a runner at second. You got to find a way to induce outs now. That's a big one for AT. By the way, you're talking about how much J5 loves Texas. He was giving Val Perez a Texas gift earlier today. That was a really cool scene. I won't tell you what it was. I'll keep that between them. But that was awesome to see.
Zach Watson. 0-1. Got to chat with Val today and just how cool it is for her to be back in Corpus Christi. Yep. There's a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of things we have planned to be honoring Val Perez the entire weekend. Zach Watson on that inaugural Firefighters team playing for Val back in 2024. Still a great relationship with her family.
When we played the Texas Tailgaters in the Banana Ball Open, Emma, one of Val's daughters, was wearing a Zach Watson Tailgaters jersey.
2-1 count here. Home run swing from Waddy.
By the way, Addie, who's her sister and Val's oldest daughter, immediately blamed Emma for why we lost.
I think if you were to blame a culprit there, you'd probably want to blame the infield of the Tailgaters for winning that equalizer point that night. Right here, the ball away from the Tailgaters winning their first inning of the night. Waddy left side gets through. Indy with great speed. Noah Bridges getting to it. Big time arm and throw home up the line. And Zach Watson walks it off here in the third frame. Waddy, whoa, and 1 up here in Corpus Christi.
Emma will get the opportunity to celebrate her favorite player again as we celebrate.
What do we have here? What you know about Alex Warren?
Not much, unfortunately. Freight train?
I tell you who I do know about. Indiana Stanley, Michael Schwartz. You're walking to center field with it.
24 games. This guy helped tie the record for the fastest team to get to 300 trick plays with the Banana. Did you not know that?
I didn't know that. No, that's awesome. That's good news.
That's a reaction. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great news. Yeah.
Can we backpedal center field real quick?
Yeah, make sure you keep walking, Michael. We got to get him to his position.
We got a show to do. Hey, real quick, that was unbelievable what you did earlier in the game. Is your chin okay? Did we protect the face?
Dude, honestly, the slide was so good. I felt like I was doing a tarp slide again over at the Smoky Stadium. It was awesome.
Ask him about his double.
What about your double? You just scored the run. Let's go.
It feels good, man, but we got a long game left. Can't get too excited.
Tell him to rip a Texas tornado here, Michael.
Texas tornado. We need you to rip a Texas tornado.
Oh,
if it's not too much to ask.
Come on.
All right,
That's
cool.
easy.
Done. done. Hey, we do it for the fans. Indiana Jones, that's who he's named after. Well, Indiana Jones doesn't have that trick play record. 300 trick plays in 24 games. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, as Michael was saying, 300 trick plays ties the 2025. Savannah Bananas is the quickest team to get those in the history of our young sport. Both took the 2025 Bananas and the 2026 Texas Tailgaters 24 games.
It's historic paces for what this Tailgaters team is doing. You look at it. There are 10 trick plays for the Gators in 3 innings. They might be on historic paces again tonight. It's why inducing soft contact and pop-ups are so important, especially with a team that just find ways to get tip drill after tip drill into these hats. This is what the Texas Tailgaters do. This is how they beat you. As Brett Loftus calls it, it's tailgater ball.
They didn't beat the 2025 Savannah Bananas. They tied the 2025 Savannah Bananas as the quickest team to 300 trick plays in the season. Again, tying the Savannah Bananas. Both in 24 games. Mason Maxwell. 0-1. The man they call Mad Max punched out to begin the second inning. The second time he is leading off an inning against Brett Sanchez. Out the left center, Waddy, behind the back, book it! He just walked off the home half of the third and rips the 11th trick play of the ball game to begin the top of the fourth for the Texas Tailgaters.
And the wind is blowing towards him. That is an extremely difficult play to make on a normal day when the wind is swirling in your face. It's 10 times harder. Zach Watson just showing off. Taj Porter not in the box. Darian almost got hit.
Oh, Brett Sanchez is having himself a laugh. Darian trying his best to keep his composure. Pretty composed his first time up. Sitting with about 410 feet. High chopper now, fat.
It's about how high that chopper just went. 410 feet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Just to the right of us. Did you see Braves TV analyst C.J. Nikowski catch a foul ball last night in Fenway?
I did not. That's sick, though.
Man. It's incredible. Trick pitch from Sanchi. I sent it to Josh Talevsky, and he said, this is going to happen for me. Jordan Barth? Comical. It was JB for out number 2. Jordan Hussein's telling him, if you want a trick play right there, you got to barehand it. You can't just catch it straight up. You got to barehand it.
The captain coaching the rookie. He'll learn, I'm sure. That's a tough one to make, though, at the hot corners. D-Mac swings through strike one.
Whataburger field doesn't get much better than this. Beautiful bay, Corpus Christi Bay out behind left center field. The big bridge that has somehow shifted over time.
Yeah.
It's D-Mac. High in the sky. Backspin to it. Taj tosses the mask. Taj, he's been wanting that one. Instead of it just being very high and dropped strike. Now he got a ball in 2.
Close, but no cigar.
Trick pitch. Oh! Chopper. Jordan Hussein between the legs. Buckets! 12 trick plays. 4 innings for the tricky boys from Texas.
I mean, I think the Firefighters have done trick plays about as well as they could to start this game, and they're not even in contention right now. They are 7 trick plays behind these Gators. This is just what they do. They squeeze the life out of you with their defense, and they continue to do that through 4 innings.
Now, we get the opportunity to tell the baby, Ola.
On your feet and put your hands in the air. All around the stadium, hands nice and high, and start clapping along to a little Hey Baby. If you don't know the dance, just follow along. Get those hands waving. Let's Let's do it again. Keep those hands clapping while we shuffle. Get those hands back up.
Ooh! Ah!
One more time. Let me hear you sing it.
Ooh! Ah!
Give it up for yourselves, Corpus Christi. You look fantastic.
Hola, baby. Hey, baby. Whatever you want to call it. Tell the baby, hey. Hello to the small infant child. I personally would like to say hello to my good friend, Caden Peanut Green. How are you, brother? Peanut?
Peanut?
I'm Dave. How we doing?
Good. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's cooling down a little bit. Thanks the Lord.
Good, man. You know, just have your vibe. Good, Tyler. Good.
How are you guys?
Appreciate you. Peanut, man. First of all, get a single out of the way there in the first inning. That was good. Get you on base, and then a two-run blast for Logan Lacey.
Yeah, love to see that one.
So the boys are swinging the sticks awful good. How's the field feel to you right now?
The field's good. I heard it rained out here like a complete flood.
Ooh.
Lacey?
Showtime through the legs. Oh. Tough one for EJ to field. It feels like it's a little slower through there. I thought for a second you were about to sing some Gavin DeGraw for me, because as we've been talking over the last 2 weeks, Caden Green has become obsessed with One Tree Hill.
That is true. Very true statement.
So what led to this? You never thought about the show in your life, and in the last 2 weeks, this has become your life.
You know, I've always heard of it, but it kind of, I forgot about it. And then the other day I was heard some Gavin DeGraw. I just had a radio mix on, and that was on there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this song is a banger. And I was like, where is this from? And I was like, oh my gosh, One Tree Hill. So now I'm binge watching the crap out of it.
Mind, that will be awarded a single there for Nick Lopez, officially. A single for Lope. Peanut, you got these boys doing some trick plays tonight. How much pressure do you guys feel, especially as an infield with ground balls when playing the Tailgaters?
Yeah, I mean, you know, everyone knows the Tailgaters. They are not scared to do trick plays. That is for sure. So just trying to match their energy, match their aggressiveness, playing free, trusting our guy Temple on the mound that if something happens, he's going to back us up and go right back at him.
How is your bandana collection coming along?
You know, it's going pretty good. You know, I've been a standard, just plain black bandana guy. A fan last weekend brought me this bedazzled one. I was like, you know what, might as well spice it up a little bit. So
some seasoning on that bandana.
All right. A little seasoning on it.
3-2 count to the unction. Kyle Martin. Wow. Where do you want to play this guy, Peanut, when he's at the dish?
You know, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. The guy's pretty good at ball. He can swing the bat, let me tell you.
Ball for a sprint.
It's a ball for a sprint for the Tailgaters. They can go as far as they want until all
Clean transfer from the Firefighters. And Kyle Martin now has 3 two-base ball four sprints in the last 2 games.
All right, Peanut, we need some of that I don't want to be energy out of this defense from this point forward. We need banger plays out of this defense.
All right, I'm singing at Temple here, so he can give me a ground ball and we can throw it first.
Are you really?
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. All I have to do is think of me and my peace of mind.
I need a higher pitcher, Peanut.
I'm tired of looking.
Ooh, I like the soul in there.
Right to you. Peanut, between the legs.
I don't want to be anything other than me. I don't want to be. Hey.
That's about as good as that could have gone, Peanut. Well done.
Hey, I'm sorry. That might have hurt y'all's ears. Viewers.
No.
Hey, all your viewers, I'm so sorry, but had to be done there.
You would have definitely won my 7th grade talent show with that. Easily. Taylor Justice.
I really appreciate that.
No matter who wins tonight, you might need to be showman just for that performance right there.
America's Got Talent? They might call me after this, maybe?
American Idol, we have connections with those folks.
No
right
way.
side.
No way that sits, right?
Just foul.
Hey, I told them you're pretty good at baseball. I told them you're pretty good at ball. You can swing
Banana
it.
ball.
Banana ball.
Banana ball. You know what I mean.
He's pretty good at baseball, too. He had 275 career professional home runs in baseball.
He did that. He really did that.
He's got 11 in banana ball. Peanut again. Ooh. Deja vu all over again, Mr. Peanut. So therefore, you must sing a little.
I might need to be putting Peanut in a chariot to reference some more Gavin DeGraw. By the way, the behind-the-back play that you had in the third inning, one of the greatest plays I've ever seen you make, young man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I lost my mind for about a second, even though we scored a run off of it.
Peanut, the chat is asking why you have not applied for American Idol.
Oh, really? Oh,
I swear. Two different folks, actually.
I'm blushing out here.
Yeah. You're really just mewing.
Hey, chill.
Typical. Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right, let's see. Can I get another one?
Can you get a 3-trick play inning on the microphone?
Is brother gonna kind of poke me on over here?
Hey, if you get one, all I need from you is the biggest, loudest bucket of all time.
Okay.
That's all I request.
I got you.
Followed up by an axe.
Oh.
Deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, and number 2 for the Firefighters on the microphone.
Peanut, should you sing it again? It was good luck the first time.
I don't wanna be anything other than what I'm gonna be. Oh no. Oh no.
Did you lose?
Oh, he lost us.
Peanut's headphones came out. He's gonna try to fix it. How well does Peanut know ball
I'm with you,
here?
I'm with you, I'm with you. You got it? I'm with you, what a save.
What a move.
And he saves it.
He knows how to plug in a headphone jack, guys. God bless him.
I'm not gonna lie, I really freaked out right there.
You wouldn't believe how many guys freak out when the IFB comes up. All right, do it again.
Big pitch.
I don't wanna be anything other. No,
2-2.
no,
Out to
no,
right
no.
field. Darren. Oh, he makes the play. Darren McDowell saves
I don't
it.
wanna be anything other than what I've been trying to be, Darian. Premium just caught a fly
Go get him,
ball,
Peanut.
and it
Go
was
get him.
cool.
Peanut, go get him.
Go get him. Run to him. Do our jobs for us.
Hey, I'm mic'd up. What do you gotta say?
I'm telling you, I'm mic'd
You
up.
do this. You do this, boy.
Tell him he's premier. Cade Peanut Green, and so are you. Love you so much, brother.
You guys are awesome.
Peanut, you're the best, man. I'll watch One Tree Hill Season 2 with you anytime.
My earpieces in.
Let's go.
What a defensive inning. Peanut records 2 trick plays. Austin Temple gets out of a jam in which 2 guys are in scoring position, not out, and Darren McDowell does that. And now we must show you our Texas two-steppers.
Corpus Christi, give it up for your Texas two-stepper!
The chat is asking about the water slide out here in right field, and if we have some kind of OTT moment planned for it this weekend. I must tell you a secret between me, you, and God, Zach Staten.
Yep.
They're tearing that water slide down actively.
Yeah.
It is quite literally a hazard to be out there within 100 feet of it.
Yeah. Even if it weren't, if you were to try to slide down it, you'd be launching yourself about 25 feet up in the air, just completely out of it with nowhere to land. You'd be done for.
It's like those AI videos. Have you seen those when they're coming down the water slide?
Yes.
And all of a sudden there's nothing?
It's like the nightmare that you have. Yeah. Tell you what, though. Darian McDowell's my dream right fielder right now. Premier right fielder. These guys just know, these two teams know how to make highlight plays against each other.
Wow. That is 100 million feet foul from Noah Bridges.
He tried to send a banana ball to that water slide.
We got a 1-1 ball game. Firefighters won the first via a 2-run shot from Logan Lacey. Darian McDowell, the same man with that web gem, had a solo shot in the second. Tailgaters scored in the home half. Tailgaters walked it off via an RBI single from Zach Watson in the third. And a scoreless fourth has brought us here to the fifth frame, in which we are 1-1. Tailgaters leading the trick play battle 12-6 officially on the scoreboard, but we will check that with our official scorer, Blake O'Hare, as Taj Porter helping himself.
Just want to point this out, too. What an inning there for Austin Temple. As Noah stares at one low. To put runners on second and third with nobody out and to get out of it with great defensive help is huge as Brett Sanchez strikes him out.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brett Sanchez with another ponche here this evening. Gosh, I love me some steak.
Now,
Captain Brandon Lott has proudly served with Corpus Christi Fire Department for the past 25 years. Throughout his career, he has had the honor of serving alongside Firefighters head coach Val Perez, mentoring and leading her during much of her time with the department. Together, they served at both Station 8 and Station 7. Corpus Christi, let's hear it loud and proud for Captain Brandon Lott.
we talk about the ways to honor Val Perez. This is one of those. Captain Brandon Lott serving with her in the Corpus Christi Fire Department, 25 years serving his community, and he gets to give the big hug to Val Perez at home plate. This is why these moments are so special. A salute to Captain Lott.
Doesn't get much better than that. With what Val Perez means to this community, what this community in Corpus Christi means to her, getting to honor her fire station here tonight as well. Tyler Hughes, what an odd play, as he'll slam the brakes on and stay at first. Zach, that goes back to the infield. I mean, that one took a weird hop off the lip. Jordan Barth was on the ground already trying to get his glove up, clips JB, and ends up in foul territory. That was one of the weirdest singles you will see.
Which in this case is pretty much the most banana ball single you're going to see. Yeah. It's a heck of a play from Jordan Barth trying to sneak out to it.
Brother, giving us some chase. It's off the net. Sunshine goes flying into it. Sunshine, big Red Sox fan, over there taking a picture for a fan.
Fans first always, Sonny. Good for you.
Looked like my Aunt Judy sitting over there in the first row. Was not my Aunt Judy, by the way.
Shout out to you, Judy.
My great Aunt Judy. Right back to Sanchi. To second for one. Got him. A very delayed call from Eric Byram, but Peanut will reach via fielder's choice, as that was out number 2 at second. And Dalton Cornett has something for the folks, both here in Corpus Christi and for you at home.
Dalton. Hold it together. Somehow, he didn't crack. Every fiber of his being was telling him laugh. But somehow DC3 stays strong as he goes back into the batter's box. He's flown out to center a couple times here tonight. Javon Ray doing that in my face, I'd be dying laughing.
Javon Ray just being within 3 feet of me makes me laugh.
Why?
He tickles my giggle box. As I just demonstrated for you all at home what a giggle box is. Thank you, Zach State. Again, right side. Again, high in the sky. Tailgaters have had to deal with a lot of these big league pop-ups. Sonny, tip drill. Book it. Book it. Make it 10 straight ball games in which the Texas Tailgaters have recorded 14 or more trick plays.
Again, keep iterating to it. This is why you gotta hit things on the ground or liners, because they just do this as we go down to the field
for What a Catch.
All righty, fans, as I'm sure all of you know, today is National Burger Day. And what better place to celebrate than right here at Whataburger Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. On the dugout is my good friend Ryan, and it's going to be up to him to catch as many burgers flung by Tailgaters pitcher Joe Sperone as he can. But of course, we got to make it a competition. Kaz, who you got over there?
That's right. It is about time the third base side gets their redemption. I have Christian over here on the away dugout, and throwing to him is the awesome Firefighters pitcher, Jared Donaldson.
All righty, we've got our 2 contestants for a game we like to call What a Catch. And it's going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go! There we go, we're good, we're good. Be the burger, be the burger. We gotta flip them fast. Come on now. Here we go, he's on a roll. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kaz, how many burgers did you get?
Hey, I am feeling pretty confident over here. Jared and Christian. Christian caught 6 patties.
Well, Kaz, you're going to be really sad to know.
Can I tell you a secret between me and God?
Yeah.
The guy on the right side of our screen that was just doing this What a Catch promo came up to me earlier today in the plaza and told me he liked my sunglasses. The man that had on the Christian Javier jersey. Now the man wearing the Javon Ray jersey, also known as Javon Ray, is coming into the ball game to pitch for the Firefighters, Zach.
Last weekend was the first time he gave up a point in over a month. This guy is incredible, and he's locked in today. Had breakfast with Javon this morning. We were watching a TikTok in which some fans left some comments for him, to say the least. He's fired up. Best we leave those comments to you, me, and God.
And the internet, of course.
Yes.
But not this one. The 2-0. McAdoodle trying to send that one back to West Texas. 2-1. Javon, as you mentioned, first time he'd given up a point since the Banana Ball opened. Gave up 2 runs in his 2 innings of work against the Coconuts. Up the middle, Peanut. Oh, got under his glove. That'll be an interesting scoring decision. I personally would rule it a single, but we'll see here, Zach.
I think it should be a single, too. Again, we're seeing the ball's just really tough to read right now for the second baseman, for the infielders. It's tough to figure out where this is going to play because it's just either it's bouncing really high or it's just sticking. It's very much like you would see a tire at Darlington, just sticking to the rubber.
It will be a single for Mac Danford, though. Will be a single official.
Man, I made a NASCAR reference like you wouldn't believe.
I had to tell the official scoring.
I know you did.
I had to tell the official score. I agreed with you. TP! No, he didn't! The biggest, the largest! It's home run number 2 on the air! It gives the Tailgaters a 2-1 lead! Don't do it to TP! A man who means so much to this community here in Corpus Christi. First home run he's hit in over a month and a half. Comes back in a place where he spends a lot of time in the offseason. Look at that. Yeah, he knew it. Guy just hits dingers in Texas, man. That's just what he does.
Saw that man at Whataburger with Javon Ray last night, and then he did that to him.
You know what's funny, if I may? The Tailgaters and the Firefighters honoring the folks here at Corpus Christi. It's interesting that Indy and Taj, big-time contributors tonight, they were the only two guys who got here on time yesterday amongst the clubhouse.
Yep. Mainly because they were working a camp here
Yeah,
in
but
Corpus
all
Christi
youth camp last night,
with Javon Ray, who didn't fly with us either. And we didn't have the easiest of travel days either, but I can't complain. We got to Corpus Christi at 9 o'clock last
And
night.
that ship right there, we're speaking about Taj and his time here in Corpus Christi. He and Jordan Hussein were here to camp. Val Perez also at that camp. And it's more of a clinic, camp, showcase type of deal, different things Jose Trevino does in the offseason. They all took BP on that ship right there. As we honor the troops, as poetic as it gets.
That is an incredible experience for those guys. To do that on a naval ship.
Jordan Hussein hit me with a funny one. We're on the bus, we're coming back by this Donnie Allen's hitting us with a funny one.
I would stop what I would be saying if I saw this eating my camera.
He's not eating your camera. He just ate. Period, King.
Now pitching,
Brett Allen comes into
number
the ball game to
36,
throw here for the Texas
Donnie Allen.
As I was saying. Man, that's banana ball.
I love that.
We're coming into the ballpark this morning on the charter bus, and we come past that battleship, and Jordan's like, tell me about taking BP out there and whatnot, and he just goes, it looked like I was even hitting them far. I said, that's good, Jordan, that's good. Brett Allen, biggest thing for him this year, as Zach mentioned earlier with Austin Temple, ball four sprints, man. If he can get the ball four sprints down and be in the zone, the ERA is going to go down, the MPI is going to go down, and Brett Allen, a lot more clean outings out of him. So, Nigel the Crocodile Company is on his noggin, and it would be 4, 5, and 6 here. Brett Allen will have to face in the top of the 6th inning, as he is now the first arm tonight, at least for the Texas Tailgaters, work for a lead, as Brett Sanchez worked from behind or tied here in his entire outing. However, Brett Sanchez would be in line to get the victory after 5 innings of work, inducing 14 trick plays. That is the most that a Tailgaters pitcher has induced in a single outing this year. The previous high was 13 by Christian Davis.
Logan Lacey looking like he might have just feigned trying to go for a steal of first base. Firefighters tied for the most of that this year with 9 in the Banana Ball Championship League.
Wow, the largest being the safety net right now behind the home plate. 3 balls and a strike. Well, unfortunately, the issue that we've talked about with Brett Allen a lot this year has been those ball four sprints. That's how Logan Lacey will begin the top of the 6th here. And now a man who's got a couple singles to his name tonight, Eric Jones Jr. Indiana Stanley. My good friend, how are you? Indy.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey.
Oh, sorry about that. Yeah. Locked in right now.
You can speak. I'm sorry. I was just making sure you were all good out there in center field.
Yeah, I feel excellent in center field right now.
You look excellent today. It's probably because you got some sleep last night as Eric Jones Jr. gets his 3rd single.
You're cutting out a little bit, but I did say something about I got a little bit extra sleep than my...
You got a lot of extra sleep than we did.
Man. I was upset I had an early flight. I was 6 a.m., 4 a.m. And then I got here, then I started reading the group text, and I was like, oh, those boys are in for it today. That's...
Indy, how do you like Corpus Christi thus far?
Dude, I like it a lot, other than their mosquitoes being birds, dude. These are massive. Big
I seen a mosquito the size of a hawk earlier.
Dude, and they're hawking us down, too, man. They're all over.
You've been hawking down some of these banana balls tonight. What is it about you in center field that just seem to get along?
Dude, I don't know. I kind of just get into like a, kind of sound dumb, but like get into like a little flow state, man. Everything out of my mind, and I'm just playing, dude.
You know, I think a big storyline we had at the start of the year, obviously you'd say this, not the offensive start you wanted. You quite literally had a social media post saying it was the worst offensive start to your baseball career. And now you had one of the best opens one of the best post opens out of anybody on this team. What started to click for you offensively?
To be honest, man, I got to give a huge shout out to Penny. Like, he pulled me aside when we were in El Paso and just kind of talk that alleviated a lot of stress that I had about, you know, future and stuff like that. So big shout out to Penny, man. Without that talk, I don't know how great I'm feeling now.
Brandon Pennington, the pitching coach here for the Texas Tailgaters, but also much more than that, a mentor to a lot of these guys is Brett Allen. A ball and two here to Lamar Sparks. Indy, where does the stadium and city rank on your favorite stops in Texas?
I have to, will you repeat that one time, please?
This stadium here in Corpus and this city rank in the places we've got to visit here in the Lone Star State.
Man, I wouldn't really know how to rate it because I kind of forgot everywhere that I go. As soon as I get back home, I just kind of forget it. El Paso is unbelievable, though. I was a big fan of El Paso. Oh, they're screaming at me. All right, it's not 3-2. Thank you, Jordan. Whoops. Apparently, I'm not as locked.
It's 2-2.
Oh,
now it's 3-2.
Okay, yeah, hey, thank you, Jordan. Sorry about that, bro. Hey, while I'm here, I know Zion's watching, and I want to give a big shout out to Lil Bro, man. I love that kid to death. He's awesome. Dude, make a play.
Oh, Donnie!
Do it, Sonny.
4, 3, double play! How about them apples, Indy?
Big fan of that. Attaboy, Donnie. Oh, that's going to do so much for his confidence right there. Going 3-2, no up to 32 outs right there. Let's end it, man.
Andy, I need tarps off if we get out number 3 here via trick play.
You want me to go tarps off?
It has to be a trick play for out number 3.
Oh, okay, I'll do it. If the ball comes to me, bro, please.
100%.
Actually, I'm not even gonna say this, bro. I got it in the bag.
All right.
We do a lot of practice, man.
We do trick plays, period. That's tailgater ball.
Oh, here, dude.
No way. Oh, my goodness. No way.
I got the shoulder.
Indiana Stanley. Bucket.
I got you.
Indy, I need a bucket from you.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't really hear you when I'm running. I can really only hear my breath, but I see you up there.
A bucket, Indy.
Bucket, baby. Yes, sir. Bucket.
I told you if we got the third out via trick play, what had to happen.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys putting me on the cast. I gotta go hit balls, man.
All right. Yeah, you better be looking a certain way when you hit. I love you more. And now, from Indiana Stanley, we go to something to do with pancakes. I present you IHOP.
Welcome to the third base side, the tallest host in Banana Ball, Kaz!
Ladies and gentlemen, right now we are about to have a good old-fashioned pillow fight, but we decided to make it a little harder. We have Leighton on my left, Rudy on my right. We have tied one hand to one of their feet because they're going to be hopping around during this pillow fight. This is called IHOP, but it's not the International House of Pancakes. No, right now, we're taking you all to the International House of Pain. Oh yeah, good old-fashioned pillow fight. Last person standing wins. On your mark, get set, go! Oh, right in the face. Oh no, they're hopping around. Don't get tangled up. Rudy's running away. This is going way off track. Somebody shove somebody. This is, oh, right in the face. Oh no, it's just like that. Leighton goes down, which means Rudy is the winner. And I forgot to add one more thing. The winner gets to pie the loser in the face. Rudy, take it away. Leighton, I am so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for IHOP.
Man, we just got yappable with Indiana Stanley. Gonna lead this inning on.
Can't help but notice the tarp is still on, by the way.
That's his shirt, for those wondering at home.
Yep.
Indy made me a promise. If we got a trick play to end that inning, he was going to take his tarp off. This isn't for me, this is for the people. It's for the people at home. Here's an 8-pack.
So you wanted the tarps off for like educational purposes?
You know, if I had an 8-pack, I'd never wear a shirt. We'll leave it at that. I'm just being honest between me, you, and God.
You barely do as is.
I'm not tarps off that much. Sure, on Banana Land, it sees sure.
Yeah.
But in everyday life, no. I did go tarps off at rehearsals, kind of thing, a few weeks ago. But that's because I was doused by a water hose. I also went tarps off last weekend in our rehearsals in Knoxville. That's because it rained an entire inch in an hour.
Good.
Yep. The 2-2 to Indy. Javon, an incredible 2-2 pitch. Indy's not biting on it. Full count here. Javon now in his second inning of work. Indy in on the hands. First base side towards the Tailgaters. Javon Ray, a diving attempt, but can't make the play. Pitchers are athletes too. And now G's gonna go back out there with a dirty uniform to throw another payoff.
Look at this. Look at the sacrifice. Even if he doesn't come up with it, you earn admiration and respect when you do things like this as the pitcher. And keep in mind, this is a guy who just had the inning walked off by Taj Porter in 2 batters. And look at him, he's already re-locked in here in the 6th. Good for Javon.
Yeah, Javon officially has not recorded an out yet. Still has it! Going to deep center field. Now he has. Wow. That ball was hit a lot softer than I thought it was off the bat. As instead of to be allowed, out number 1.
It took off right off contact. There you go, Mondo. That's the first time we've really seen Armando, the designated fielder for the Firefighters tonight. He had to get on his horse and book it in center field, and he got it. You like that, by the way?
Seemed like you just used my thing against me.
No, not really. I was trying to say it like he booked it to go do something good. It was more homage.
That's what they're out here saying. Jordan Hussein in the sky. Foul territory again. Javon called off by his catcher, Dalton Cornett, who will safely make the play for out number 2.
But Brett, in that situation, especially in the 6th inning, you're down a bunch of trick plays. That's a perfect opportunity to try to tip one.
It's one of those you're down by 9 trick plays at this point. If you don't start doing them now, you're just saying, hey, we're not going to win the Equalizer Point tonight. And that's pretty much what the Firefighters are saying.
Yep.
The count is counting your book it, by the way.
Me?
Towards the book it of the evening. There's officially, I think I just said 144 and 145 just now. Apparently. Zach Watson, chopper that touches the sky, but foul. This is a beautiful sunset here in Corpus. My goodness.
They call it the Sparkling City for a reason, Brett Loftus. This is a tremendous place.
Waddy, same spot as the last one. Javon called off by his first baseman. Tip drill from EJ. Between the legs, Tyner. Book it, book it.
All right, EJ, you tell me to shut right on up then. I told you, you might need to go for some trick plays. That's his 10th on the year at first base, and it comes at a critical time. It's 8 trick plays in the book for the Firefighters, and yes, got a daunting task ahead of you, but it's at least a little more doable right now as the former firefighter flies out to the new Firefighters.
Ah, yes. Mutton Dusty.
Give it up for our Mutton Dusty!
No clue what just happened, but it was spectacular too. There was mooing in the background somewhere. No clue.
There's also mewing going on. As there it is, Jimmy Lewis. Just coming the ball game. As his night will begin with a standoff pitch. down. Jimmy Lewis. The crack of the whip. Misses low. For the man that's having a really good night. A couple of really good plays in right field and a solo shot from Darian back in the second at the dish. Got a ball and a strike on.
Reggie's been given that outside part of the plate against righties. Darian McDowell just confirming that with him there.
Floated right side. Fans an opportunity down the line. They make the play. Yes, they did. A fan called foul ball here in Corpus Christi.
That is such a tough one. It's the same Boston Red Sox guy that Sonny just took the picture of.
That is incredible stuff, and the Texas Tailgaters are going to bring him on the field. Jimmy Lewis becomes just the second pitcher this year to induce a fan-called foul ball for the Tailgaters, as Brett Sanchez had induced the previous 4 for the boys in red, white, and blue.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I see what you did there. 1-0 to D-Mac. Turns into 2-0. Let's see that catch again. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Soft enough, you could use 2 hands. Still hit hard enough, you should have a glove. 3-ball count here for D-Mac. Had a single his first time up.
Good frame.
Good analysis.
Sure. Again, good frame.
I'd go back there if I were Jimmy. He does, but D-Mac goes back into the well and finds his second base hit of the ball game.
That's a couple of singles there for old D-Mac. I saw his father, Steve, in the airport yesterday as we were rushing from our flight from Savannah to Corpus Christi. Steve gave me that hearty handshake as he travels this country following his son. And he gets to see his son get another base knock.
Trimble takes off for second. Taj loses it on a transfer.
Very quietly, Smoke has been burning up the base paths this year. Only been caught 1 time stealing. He goes right there. Taj is awful tough to steal against as well.
The chat is saying they're the spirit of America right now after that fan called foul ball. Yeah, 100%.
I'm not entirely sure what that means, but go wild.
Jimmy Lewis, falling behind 2-0.
By the way, I just said it. Reggie was given that outside part of the plate to righties. That's going back inside on a lefty, and he's not giving it.
Wow, Zach Staten ball knowing is at an all-time high right now.
Observant.
First run for the Firefighters will come home to score since the second inning. Noah Bridges trying to get 2. That would be an interesting one to look at. Is Noah Bridges called safe in real time? Respectfully, look like a tough call to make. Ooh, as we have some more push-ups. Zach, I'm glad you did those push-ups. I could be lying to everyone saying that Zach was doing, he did 5?
I think I did 4 and then like 1 like mini one. But
Let's
Marshall,
just play it second. I'd like to see one more angle of that if we could. We got time for one more angle. Yeah, let's see this.
Oh, this is a good one.
Batting,
Yeah, I think he's in there.
He's safe.
And he keeps that right foot on the bat.
Where Eric Byram is the second base umpire, it's kind of tough to make the play.
It is.
Make the call, I should say, on that play.
And no tailgater was really committed to going for the challenge. In my book, at that point, you just leave it in your pocket there if you're Joe Mikulik.
Raw huddle on replay tonight, though. Great job showing that replay there. Alex Gross, our director. All of our folks here on site this weekend, our production crew. Mohawk Mike, our producer. He's Zach Staten. And I'm Brett Loftus here on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel. 2-1 ball game, but 1-0 in the inning for the Firefighters. Jordan Barth, backhand, between the legs. Bucket.
That is a sweet play from Jordan Barth down at third base. I mean, it's tough. We've seen a couple get by him because of how weird that this infield is playing. That's a big one, especially with a run across and a runner in scoring position. That's a big save. You face the hottest hitter for the Firefighters by average. Maybe by looks.
Oh, check me swing. Sunshine. Book it. Book it. Trick play 17 and 18 on the night. And the Texas Tailgaters are 5 trick plays away from breaking their own record they set in a single game back in El Paso. This is incredible stuff. One run does come home to score for the Firefighters.
That's a first run since the second inning, and now they've got to protect it as Javon Ray's going to come out for another inning of work. About as opposite ends of the spectrum as you could get for Baby G. Gets walked off after 2 batters in his first frame, then goes 1, 2, 3. As you take a look at a bridge that I believe I've seen is more than 500 feet in the air. That is beautiful here at Whataburger Field. Beautiful sunset.
Let's talk trick plays.
Tyner, hello. Tough play. That was the first trick play of the game, and then Indy Stanley. He's been unbelievable in center field. Sunshine, same song, different verse.
Equalizer statistically almost impossible at this point of the ball game. 18 to 8. The Tailgaters lead the Firefighters in trick plays. However, when these two teams played last in El Paso, May 16th, the Texas Tailgaters set the single game team trick play record with 22 of them in that game. Right now they have 18. And an opportunity to record 6 more outs they know that they will do as the home team here as we enter the bottom of the 7th inning. So again, would be something if we had another 20-plus trick play performance from these Texas Tailgaters. They look well on their way tonight. And they're also in the lead here 2-1.
And again, I tell you, I think the Firefighters defensively have played about as well as you could. I think they've pitched pretty darn well, too. Just 5 hits for the Tailgaters. Really, the ball four sprints have been pretty under control for the Firefighters, which has been a big issue all throughout the year. I believe in the stat books, they've only given up just 1 ball four sprint tonight. But those trick plays, they just get so much pressure put on them by the Texas Tailgaters.
No surprise to see Javon back out there, as you mentioned, for his 3rd inning of work. Was walked off after only facing 2 batters in the 5th. In the 6th, went 3 up and 3 down. And now here in the 7th, misses up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike on Mr. Leisure, Nick Lopez. Look at Mick, man. Inspirational. Lopey again fights it off. Had a single his last time up. And talk about all the work that he'd been putting in with Cal Martin this past week. Starting to come to fruition. The 2025 All-Star been in a bit of a slump, but trying to get out of it. Tiny between the legs. Behind the back from EJ. Book it for the Firefighters.
That's back-to-back outs where EJ and Tiny have teamed up for a little trick playable action. How about that? And Tyner learning from that previous error, comes up with it, plays it perfectly, and then EJ, he's been begging to have some of these here, going behind the back. That's why the Firefighters drafted him.
28 combined trick plays in this ball game. Now 4 away from tying the single game combined trick play record are the Firefighters and Tailgaters. Tailgaters involved in that game as well. 32 combined trick plays in Sacramento earlier this year when they played the Party Animals. Kmart! Foul.
From our press box, we get cut off from that foul view, maybe about 3/4 of the way down. You wouldn't be blamed if you saw where we were if you thought that was a laser gone. That thing was rocketed off the bat, and Javon can breathe a sigh of relief and get 1 more opportunity. Remember, in that banana ball open, he gave up 1 run. That 1 run was a dead center shot from Kmart.
Yeah, you go back to the open. Like you said, had that home run and then had a double off of him in the second at-bat. So only 2 hits that Javon Ray gave up in his 4 innings of work in that game, the open game between the Firefighters and Tailgaters. Right here, punches his ticket for out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Big time K from the shutdown middle reliever who does the corner, shut down Selly. Now the Firefighters just need 1 out to equalize this game at 2 apiece. Massive AB coming for Jordan Barth.
Princess JB had those 2 homers in his first 2 at-bats in El Paso in game 2. JB, oh, showtime! Flying, gliding, and the Firefighters have tied this ball game up at 2 points apiece.
Talk to me, Showtime! What a stab! Put it in the highlight reels forevermore! You want to know why they call him Showtime? Watch that play again, a rocket! Only a guy like Logan Lacey and a handful of third basemen can grab, and look at what he just found. 2-2 came, and Logan Lacey flashes the leather. Bradford Webb can't believe what he's just seen. Neither can we. Push it up, Bradford Webb. I cannot find the oxygen right now as we take a peek at what's coming tomorrow in Banana Land. We get the Gators and Fighters one more time in Corpus Christi. Second game of a 3-game set here at Whataburger Field. Disney! I wonder if we play this banana ball game riding down Splash Mountain, maybe Space Mountain. That would be incredible. We get the party animals and the coconuts from Orlando tomorrow. ESPN Wide World of Sports Disney, 7 o'clock will be your first pitch time.
Don't worry, I'm still here. It's Zach Blankenship on the bump now for the Texas Tailgaters. Again, the man wearing the apron for the Texas Tailgaters has been pretty solid this year. In 4th year banana baller, 2 2/3 innings he's thrown this year. Very strong. Has earned a point in those 2 2/3. As Bart over on the grill here, speaking of guys wearing aprons, Bart not wearing his, but sporting that soda can belt. HEB providing us with a lot of snacks for Bart. Bart's been feeding all the boys in red, white, and blue tonight. DC3 feeding the sky with another fly ball. Brother, tip drill, sunshine. Book it! Book it! And an even 20 trick plays for the Texas Tailgaters.
I mean, what is there to say? The Firefighters have 10 trick plays tonight. I think they've been great, and they have no shot to win this Equalizer Point because these guys are just so good. As Lacey goes high up into the sky. Indy.
Jordan Hussein! Oh, captain, my captain! What a play from Fiverr. Gets back up to his feet with a little grimace on his face.
That's one of the best plays I've seen all year. I mean, it's swirling back on him. Man, Bam Bam Murray's, he's got one heck of a quick inning here.
I mean, 2 pitches and 2 outs. Third pitch of an inning, misses 1-0 now to Eric Jones Jr. Folks are saying you can play a book it drinking game only if you use water in the chat. I also want to clarify tonight for our chat, it's book it, B-O-O-K space I-T. Check me swing. Taylor Justice between the legs. Book it. Trick play number 21 as the Tailgaters 1 away from tying, 2 away from breaking their own record of 22 trick plays in a game, and the Tailgaters and Firefighters 2 trick plays away from breaking the combined trick play record. As we'll now go down the field, Garrett Lampert, my friend in a low place, has friends in low places.
All around the stadium, we are going to light up the Texas sky here in Corpus Christi. Once you're up on your feet with that flashlight out, if you would please join us, singing as loud as you can, a little Friends in Low Places.
Blaming all my roots, I showed up in booze and ruined your blind tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there.
Y'all sound great!
And I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, but you'll never hear me complain.
Let me hear ya!
that is Corpus Christi, Texas. How blessed are we to watch these firefighters and these Texas tailgaters in trickeration at its finest. 31 combined trick plays, 2 away from the single game combined record. Texas tailgaters, 21 of those, 2 away from breaking the single game trick play record as well. And the 2025 Banana Ball Pitcher of the Year, Ben Dunn III.
One of the best weekends of his career last weekend in Scranton. 4 innings of work across 2 games, 4 strikeouts, not a run given up. He was sparkling back at home in his home state. A ton of family with him. He's had some troubles in the 9th inning, but in the 8th inning, he's been phenomenal. Can he do it again?
Taylor Justice, Peanut, bucket! That ties the combined single game trick play record at 32.
Last time the tailgaters were the one that made the history. Tonight the firefighters get to be a little piece of it here as well. They need one more to break the combined team trick play record in the game.
Tailgaters have actually been involved now in both of these games with 32 combined trick plays. Game 1 in Sacramento against the Party Animals, and now game 1 here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Brother comes up empty, ball and 2 strikes. A point would also be valuable here. It's a 2-2 in the ball game. Wow, Seth Markham not to be.
He tried. I'll give him that, he tried.
Brother, got him! The sprinkler and a poche from Ben Dunn III.
You can see it, Brett. He's starting to round into form. He's got that look in his eye. He's got some confidence. He's got some pizzazz. Grub!
A liner is out on the field. Mac Danford's supposed to be at bat. However, McAdoodle is chilling out in shallow center field. What possibly could he have for us?
Yeah, went down yonder on the Chattanooga. You never knew how much that muddy water meant to me.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. It ain't about what's waiting on the other side. 'Cause it's the
Macadoodle! What a walk-up, my friend! Bailey Zimmerman's cover of The Climb by Miley Cyrus got brought up into our OTT meeting this week. And I thought to myself, who else could do that song justice other than Mr. Danford himself, the master of walk-ups this year for the Texas Tailgaters. He, Jordan Hussein, been wonderful for us this year. Now Mac with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ball and a strike. His wife Eileen and Miss Jess, the lovely wife of Zach Watson, they were watching this game at Barrel Racing tonight.
Barrel Racing?
Got a live picture update and everything, man. The 2-1 to Macadoodle. In on the hands, Peanut. Out number 3. A scoreless frame there in the 8th from both sides as we head to the ninth, all knotted up at 2 points apiece.
And hey, let's go down to Rhinestone.
You'll see that this game is all tied up at 2 points apiece. But here's the thing about Banana Ball. Here in the final inning, every run scored counts for a point, which means the Firefighters are as dangerous as ever. But your Texas Tailgaters can get 3 outs right here in this half of the inning and then go win it in the bottom of the ninth. Corpus Christi, the stakes have never been higher. Welcome to the final inning.
Coming in to close for your Texas Tailgaters, from Dayton, Texas, number 22, Reese Miller!
Championship League leader in saves with 8 of them, comes into this ball game as it's tied at 2 apiece. On his 26th birthday, Reese Miller is going to pick up the pill in a crucial moment for the boys in red, white, and blue. There you see the numbers, 19 strikeouts to 9 ball force sprints. The most important stat, though, not on the graph. 8 saves, leading all of Banana Ball. That's a sport that includes Danny Heiser. That's a sport that includes C.J. Williams. That's a sport that includes Johnny Hummer. And Reese Miller with 8 saves and 11 opportunities this year. This, though, at best, is an opportunity to get the win, because it's 2 points to 2 between the Texas Tailgaters and the Firefighters. But yet again, as the 2 teams meet, we are on record watch. Right now, we sit tied, 32 trick plays combined. That is tied for a single game record. The Tailgaters sit at 21 trick plays. They are 1 away from tying and 2 away from breaking their own single game trick play record that they set against these Firefighters just 12 days ago in El Paso, Texas. Records and wins on the board here in the final frame as the battle between the middle stepchildren of Banana Ball heat up in a big, big way.
And the guy at the plate is Lamar Sparks, the man who's had a home run in 3 of his last 4 weekends. 5 home runs for the Fire and Flames in 2026. That is already the most ever on a world tour for the Fighters. Can he give them a 6th?
Reese Miller was the man who secured the final out in the win at Neyland Stadium last weekend. Left side, Jordan Hussein. Tough play there for Fiber. We will wait for the official scoring.
Whatever the score might be.
Lights are off, Sac Staten. What do we have here?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Firefighters are invoking the Golden Batter Rule. Hitting in the place of Mason Maxwell. Here is Logan Showtime Lacey.
For the 10th time, the Firefighters will use the Golden AP in 2026. And for the 6th time this year, it is Logan Lacey. His first swing of this game was a 2-run blast. With a runner on, he can really do some damage here.
All 7,000 plus here in Corpus Christi. Hadn't left to go anywhere on this fateful Thursday night. Showtime, Golden Batter. Both nights in El Paso with 0 for 2 in those 2 plate appearances. Two balls and a strike. Lamar officially credited with a single over there at first. Good speed out of Mr. Sparks, who returns home here to Corpus Christi area as well. He represents the go-ahead point for the Firefighters at first. Massive slider from Mr. Miller, the Houston, Texas native, has Logan Lacey at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll do 2-2 yet again.
The guy knows pressure at bats. 9 golden at bats last year. Was 2nd in the league. First on the Firefighters.
The 2-2 from number 22. Ball for sprint opportunity now for Logan. As Zach mentioned, he already has 1 sprint tonight and a 2-run bomb. He's on everything Reese Miller has to offer him right now. Two teams that have progressed so much in their second and third years, respectfully, in Banana Bowl. And a massive moment for third-year Banana Bowl against the rookie arm, Reese Miller. Chopper left side. Jordan Barth to second. Not in time. Jordan Barth wants Mick to challenge it. And a fan challenge goes off before Mick can initiate the coach challenge.
Boy, I'm interested. I thought on live viewing, I thought he got there just a little bit before it. Reese Miller goes over and jokes with them. This is a crucial call. 2 on with nobody out.
Let's see what we got here. I would have to see center field if we could, or we could really slow this one down first. Looking at that green spike, dirt in the way. I mean, you can't tell if his foot's on the bag right there or not. Still can't really tell. I mean, at this point in the ball game, there's not enough to overturn it. No, clearly not enough to overturn it. Is there another angle we have that may be better than either one of those, by chance?
Eric Byram, our second base umpire, is the one making this call.
It is Seth Markham and the crew chief, Reggie Liggins, who is over at the hood to see if the call is going to stand or be overturned. I mean, right there is about all you got. You see dirt between the foot and the bag, but Zach, I just don't think there's enough to overturn that. Yeah. Crew chief Reggie Liggins is back out on the field.
Review. The call is safe.
And I think that's the correct call, 100%. There's just not enough to overturn whatever the call was in real time. That puts you at first and second. Another guy who's already hit a long ball tonight, Darian McDowell. Since then, he's lined out and fouled out for the fans. A massive opportunity for another Banana Ball rookie. A big bat who's been on fire. Wow. Darian gets a gift to begin this plate appearance, 1-0. Chopper. Oh, under the glove of Jordan Barth into left field. Easily coming home to score is the Texas native Lamar Sparks to make it a 3-2 Firefighters lead.
Darian McDowell in prime time comes up premium again. Jordan Barth, it's a tough play to make. But Lamar Sparks flashes the speed from second, head on a swivel. And Barth can only look at the glove and wonder. As the Firefighters take their first lead since the first inning.
D-Mac 0-2 against him. First and second still for the Firefighters. Sunshine between the legs. Fiver to first. 4-6-3 book it. And that is the new single game combined trick play record in our sport of Banana Ball with 33 trick plays.
It's another history night involving the Tailgaters fielding. 33 trick plays between these two, and the Gators just continue to roll.
They have now tied their single game trick play record as well, with 22 of them, needing one more to break that single game record. Noah Bridges, 0-1. Double play, huge, trailing by 1 point now in this ball game. Noah sends it in the sky. Do the fans have another one in them? Nope. Noah a single and a 2-bag RBI ball for a sprint. Reese takes a little rosin. Really rough outing, man. And I shouldn't say rough as in the fact it's been anything on his line. Just unfortunate circumstances here in the 9th inning for Reese. The 0-2. Got him! Miller time gives Noah Bridges a backwards K, but not before the Firefighters plate a run that is a point here in the final inning, and they head to the home half, leading it 3-2.
But again, here in the the final inning, every run scored counts for a point, which means your Texas Tailgaters need 1 run to tie and 2 runs to win it right
3-2 ball
here.
game.
Corpus
Firefighters
Christi.
lead the Tailgaters. Trying to avenge that 2-game sweep in El Paso and trying to avenge a weekend ago where Loco Beach tagged him pretty good is the closer for the Firefighters, Johnny Hummel.
Before that weekend in Scranton, Johnny Hummel for about 2 months gave up 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 ball 4 sprints. When you want a pressure moment, Lightning is the guy you call on. Pressure spots in college, he came up huge. Pressure moments in Banana Ball, he's come up with fire coming out of his fingertips. Now with the opportunity, much like we saw in Scottsdale Game 2, he's got a chance to shut the door against the Tailgaters. He did that on a Sunday in Arizona. He's got a shot to do it tonight on a Thursday in Corpus Christi in the return of Val Perez to her hometown where she served as a firefighter, was born and raised. Can her closer come up with a hometown win for her?
8, 9, and 10. And that's the biggest, the largest. Taj Porter to lead us off here in the home half of the night. Trailing 3 points to 2. The Tailgaters and these Firefighters, 33 combined trick plays. The new single game record in Banana Ball. The Tailgaters with 22 trick plays yet again tonight, tying the single game record for a team in a single game, 12 days apart from when they had 22 in El Paso. 8, 9, and 10. Taj Porter, Indiana Stanley, and Jordan Hussein. I'd surmise we'd see a golden batter at some point in this inning. As Taj Porter hit a walk-off 2-run homer that came back in the 5th. Ball and a strike. Just the 3rd plate appearance tonight for Taj. He's on the fastball, fouls it back. The folks here in Corpus Christi, well, a few of them at least, tarps off. Being led by the Beefy Boys. And the beefiest of all at the dish, the Quad Five. Pokes it. Fans. Ooh, tip not caught. Tailgaters going tarps off. Two again. TP swatted right side. Tyner. Out number 1.
Great play there from Tyner. Keep the glove on the ground. Do what you got to do as EJ sellies with Seth Markham. Quick throw over to first. Make sure Taj doesn't beat you out with a lazy throw. And that sends in the 9-hole hitter in Indiana Stanley.
Indy having a heck of a ball game tonight. A double and a couple web gems out in center. 4 trick plays on his ball game, including a play that was not a trick play. He laid out and saved maybe a couple runs for the Tailgaters early in this ball game. He's got a ball and a strike. Indiana Stanley! Heroes aren't made! They're born right here in Corpus Christi! We're all tied at 3! This is Banana Ball! Michael!
We're having a heck of a game. This is bananas.
No, it's not bananas. This is Tailgaters.
What was in the juice this morning that made you have such success? Let's walk to the dugout.
Michael, they're huddling around.
I think it was all the rest that I got last night.
It's the rest. It's the rest. We're tied, gentlemen.
And a golden batter.
Corpus Tailgaters are invoking the golden batter rule. Now batting in place of Jordan Hussein is the Tailgaters' golden batter. Please welcome Kyle Kmart Martin.
You bet! The most powerful hitter on either side of the Mississippi. With his banana ball, league-leading 12th Golden Bat appearance. He has 11 long balls leading the BBCL. And if he can go back-to-back with his teammate Indiana Stanley, we can all drive home safely. Kmart tonight, a two-bag ball for a sprint, but hitless to this point. Flails at one, an incredible curveball from Johnny Hummel. Foul tip, same pitch, 1-2. The intensity. Here in Corpus Christi, unlike anything you've ever seen or heard. There's 50 shirtless men between the field and the crowd. The 1-2. The folks have been yearning for banana ball for years here in Corpus Christi, in the sparkling city by the sea. Kmart hits it in the sky, deep right field. Darren McDowell has a beat on it, but instead it's Armando Becerra who calls him off for out number 2.
Much needed out for the Firefighters. Just regain your footing. They turn it back to the top of the order. No need for the trick play for the love of the game. Just get the outs and try and preserve showdown.
Zach Watson, the final hope before showdowns. He had 2 home runs, must we remind you, last weekend against those Savannah Bananas at Neyland Stadium. The only 2 home runs he has on his 2026 campaign. Whitey into left center field. Great job by Noah Bridges to cut it off. And now the game-winning point stands aboard at first as it's the 2025 Banana Ball All-Star Nick Lopez, who has worked with Kyle Martin so much this week, trying to break out of that slump. Tonight, Lopey with a single. Oh, it spikes and gets away from DC3. Zach Watson, 180 feet from the Tailgaters' 14th win of 2026. This Lone Star State crowd here in Corpus Christi is filling it for the boys donning the Texas state flag. 2 balls and no strikes to the man that led the Tailgaters in both walk-offs and ball four sprints in 2025. Lopey, deep left field. Noah Bridges going back. It's gone. It's gone. Lopey. Tailgaters walk it off in Corpus Christi 5-3. Where else would you rather be than Banana Ball? Oh my gosh, the Tailgaters' first ever walk-off home run in regulation. And I got a secret to tell you between me, you, and God before they dance. I owe Nick Lopez $50 because I bet him if he hit a home run in a game this weekend, I'd have to give him $50. But he just won the Tailgaters their 14th ball game of the year, so I don't care. How about that, man? Motivation at its finest. And the Texas Tailgaters win their 3rd straight against the Firefighters. That's $50 of Monopoly money, by the way, Mom, as they dance a little bit. Wow!
Tailgaters! The Firefighters. A fantastic battle that featured 4 runs in the final inning, as well as the most trick plays
Michael
in a
Schwartz
single
has
game
grabbed our
in
shoulder.
Banana.
Who could it possibly be?
That's one of the best games you will ever see. Is that the best game you ever played, Indiana Stanley?
I don't know, but I'm happy about it. That's for sure.
Can we walk over to Nick Lopez, because he now owes Brett Loftus $50, I'm pretty sure it was. Hey! Is that the best feeling in the world?
That was unbelievable. I mean, we just battled the whole 9th inning, and Indy's been struggling. Homer, Waddy sets the tone. I've been struggling a little bit. Stayed with my swing. Won the game just like that.
You may not know this at home, but there were some travel troubles. You guys got delayed. What time did you get to Corpus Christi this morning?
5:30. Didn't go to bed till 6.
And he just hit the walk-off. What is it like to have Indiana Stanley and the rest of his team? You guys are dogs.
Hey, we're just a bunch of junkyard dogs, and I love these guys. Junkyard dogs, let's fucking go.
We can't say that, but hey, no sleep. This team just continues to grind, Todd.
Hey, I got a lot of sleep. I was here early. But like he said, junkyard dogs. Never give up on us. Never count us out.
All right, real quick, I got to get to Indy Stanley. Indy, real quick. Indy, real quick. Banana Ball backstage question from 11-year-old Jocelyn. How do you like your eggs in the morning when you're getting beautiful?
So my beautiful girlfriend, Nikki, makes me toast with avocado toast and put scrambled eggs on it with some hot sauce. It's the best thing I've ever eaten in my life. I love it.
I love it. These tailgaters love the breakfast. They don't need sleep. And we're cooling off into tomorrow. Brett, Zach, woo!
Wow. Indiana Stanley's as good as they possibly get when he gets going. 4 trick plays tonight. The game-tying lone ball in the 9th. Absolute cinema. Heroes aren't made, they're born here in Corpus Christi. And Nick Lopez, man, just could made as good as an argument as any to be showman of the night. An Apotako walk-off home run. The first walk-off home run in regulation in the history of the Texas Tailgaters, as they move to 14-10 with their 3rd straight win over the Firefighters, man, and make it back-to-back wins on the year. He's Zach State, and I'm Brett Loftus. $50 of Monopoly money will be sent the way of Nick Lopez. We play that a lot on the bus here. Lopey, funny story. Can I tell that? Can I tell you a story between me, you, and God? I know we usually don't do those post-game. Lopey and I standing in the line to get on the plane yesterday, and he's hit 2 home runs this year, 1 each in a football stadium. And he said, man, I hadn't hit a home run in a while. He's like, I could use that. And he's talking about his approach. He worked with Kyle Martin, who leads the Banana Ball Championship League in home runs. Chip made a lot of micro approaches this week. And he told me, he goes, Brett, I'm going to hit 1, if not 2, maybe 3 this weekend. I don't care if he ever hits another one in his Banana Ball career ever again. He just went Apotako to walk off what was one of the greatest Banana Ball games ever. Single game combined trick play record. Book it, 33 of them tonight. Tailgaters, single game trick play record for a team. 22 of them tie their own record tonight. Firefighters also leave the yard twice. It was an incredible ball game, Zach, that these people in Corpus Christi have been waiting for a very long time. For this sport, named after a fruit, playing with a yellow ball, to come to their town to put on that product that we've seen here tonight.
You will never believe the first game that happened in Corpus Christi unless you saw it with your own eyes. From defense to offense to 9th inning heroics on both sides. The Firefighters had it in their grasp. They controlled just about everything you could against these Texas Tailgaters for the majority of this game. They get the crucial plays in the 9th inning, and they're left heartbroken. This is a Firefighter group that's been through a ton of adversity. I believe in them. They showed it tonight. This is a team that still believes in themselves. They have not given up, and they shouldn't. It's well early on in this season. But the Texas Tailgaters have something special brewing here in 2026, and we have something special brewing in the Banana Ball Championship League, because it's games like that that make this sport the hottest growing sport and the hottest show in all of America.
I'm going to keep it a whole bean with you, as I like to tell you all the time, Zach Staten. that was the greatest banana ball game I've ever seen tonight. I know we had a couple trick plays, missed a couple errors with the infield. Outside of that, there was nothing wrong with this game whatsoever. Coming off the game we had in Neyland last Saturday, I didn't think it could get much better than that. Somehow it did tonight. Firefighters fall to 10-14. Tailgaters 14-10. Good news is we get 2 more opportunities here to play banana ball in Corpus Christi, Texas. As for everybody in the truck, great director Alex Gross, everyone else working in his tutelage there on site here in Corpus Christi, Texas. For our producer, Mohawk Mike, there was the final line score tonight, 5-3. Trick play battle again, most combined trick plays ever in a single banana ball game. In Indiana Stanley, the game-tying home run in the night. And then Nick Lopez, Mr. Leisure, with a 2-run walk-off home run just 2 batters later. I'm telling you, nowhere else you'd rather be than with Here to Us tomorrow night. Or maybe some other banana ball as well. But we'll be right back here, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time, tomorrow night in Corpus Christi, Texas, right here on the Texas Tailgaters YouTube channel. For Michael Schwartz, Zach Staten, I'm Brett Loftus, telling you to stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, get you some sleep like I'm going to do tonight, but most importantly, Gator up.